get into it. Kendrick was wearing a Gloria jacket, which was a reference to his pen, as referenced on GNX. He also had an A on his chain, which could be one of two things: PG Lang's logo, or a small A, a minor A, trying to strike a chord, and is probably
Think your taxes are simple? You could file for free with H&R Block. More people qualify for H&R Block.
Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our
Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said you cried when they broke up. She still plays the record at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the butter spread. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread. To get your butter spread all on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my mac and cheese. Cause when you're at KFC, you got that special sauce to stir my curiosity.
Do you like my intro song, Trey?
Fuck is
Just
this?
give me a 5-piece meal.
Do not.
Oh, what a deal. A big
We're
old
at a
box that's
thrift
called
shop,
for me.
right?
I know. That's what I was. At first, I
You know,
thought they were
I'll
at
take
Walmart.
coleslaw
And I
on
was
the
like, wait a
side.
minute.
I could tell you wanted to
Oh, I can
try
spot
the
up.
potato wedges.
I know a thrift shop when I see one.
Oh, solo. We got a solo.
It's their original creation. Huh?
Taste the honey sauce. Oh, welcome to ClusterF post Super Bowl party edition. Woo! Maybe we should take the day off.
Don't tell me that now.
There's
I
still
will
time.
go back to bed right now.
What a terrible Super Bowl. Well, I mean, even if you're an Eagles fan, it's good that you won. But what a terrible game. Just
Dog shit.
Just
a blowout.
Everything about it. There's like Saquon Barkley didn't roll off a 70-yard run. There's no really. I mean, other than the one interception. Remember the interception the guy returned for a touchdown?
Yeah.
That was a big play. But other than that, it was boring. It was not close. The halftime was horrific.
Boo.
The commercials were mediocre. I don't know. I'm glad we were doing other things. We were playing poker and hanging out, and the game was on in the background. Because I'm glad, because I was just sitting around watching that. What a terrible evening that would have been. Donna made some spectacular food. We had the chicken wings. Donna she cooked some chicken wings in the oven, and Trace he grilled some, smoked some wings, and then we
Thank you,
had
Trace.
jalapeno poppers, not fried, baked with no breading. Donna made those. Those were good with Gouda.
Yeah, there's none left, is there?
Trace ate all those. He ate all of them, babe. One
Yeah,
one after the other.
I usually, jalapeno poppers. I don't feel good eating, because they're fried and I feel
Yeah.
bad. And I didn't feel bad because they weren't fried, but they're full of cream cheese and regular cheese. So
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Not
7 or 8 of them.
But you can say it wasn't as bad. It's not as bad.
Not as bad as deep
Not
fried.
as bad.
And they weren't deep fried at all. So
And then the artichoke dip.
he smashed that artichoke.
Yeah,
dip, too.
when I first got here, I hit that pretty hard.
Talk about greasy.
I dumped out a lot of that grease that was in there. I poured it out
got-
because a cup of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise grease.
A cup of mayonnaise? It was only like a cup worth of artichoke dip.
There was a big pie tray full
guess.
thing, pan
It's
full
the
of them.
Parmesan cheese too. I think
It's
it's
a
cheese.
it's a cup of mayonnaise, a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, like the kind you put on spaghetti, and then it calls for a can of artichoke hearts, but I put 2 cans in because you got to have more artichoke.
Yeah. I smashed that. I smashed a lot of stuff.
And
Didn't
Trisha
drink
brought some
salmon,
the smoked salmon,
cream
with
cheese.
crackers.
Smoked salmon's good.
Yeah,
Even
it
if you
is.
don't like fish, smoked salmon, you should try it. It's thin pieces. It's really tasty.
Yeah.
It's not. So even if you don't like fish, I think you could eat that. A lot of people don't like fish. Jerry don't like fish.
Yeah, I love fish.
We ate Jerry's hot pickle last
That
bar
was
show.
pretty good.
I got a video of that coming up later on today. Trace eating Jerry's hot pickle.
Brandon was aggressive with it.
He was.
God.
It was.
It's just
I think he liked it too
It
much.
was disturbing.
It was disturbing because he liked that glory hole a little too much.
Yeah, it's like he'd been glory holed before,
Yeah,
so he wanted
was
to.
getting back at somebody.
Like somebody glory holed him as a child or something.
It's like we always say, you don't really know somebody, and I was.
Till you glory hole him.
Oh, yeah. Then you see, it's like, oh my, Brandon's he's one of those violent men in bed. I always knew something was just a little off about him. He's very angry. He likes to call you names,
And glory hole you.
glory hole you, waggle things in your face.
He
Yeah.
burns you with lighters.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough sex. He's jerking at himself too much.
He had a bad experience with someone named Trace in his past.
Uncut Meaty Mandingo says, "How's Trace's gut this morning? Did it see its shadow?"
What does that mean?
I don't know. Right out of the box, or slam. Slamming
Yeah,
you.
I mean,
He's still hating on you.
he did.
I don't know. You.
I wore a tight
six
shirt
more,
on-
6 more weeks
tight-
of winter if you see the shadow.
Tight shirt on
Yeah.
the bar show. So I was a little fatter than usual.
That shirt you have on right now
Yeah.
looks like a shirt you just found in the boat or something.
Why? I'm in the dryer.
Oh, it's all wrinkled.
On the boat. I can see that too. Wandering outside with no shirt on and coming back with one on.
Oh, there's one on the
in
boat.
the boat.
Let me grab that.
There's one that's been in the back of the cart for 6 weeks in the rain.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Oh God.
Brandon says all true. all
Taking
true.
one for the team.
All true. But that halftime show. I mean, it just nobody knows Kendrick. Look, Kendrick Lamar is hugely popular amongst a certain demographic. Some young people, very young people. But nobody else knows who the hell he is. I
Plus,
mean, I know
all
who he
those
is because
people
I
at
got
the Super Bowl. They're all in their late 40s, 50s, 60s,
I
70s.
think who doesn't know who Kendrick Lamar is?
people who don't
Yeah, like
listen,
a-
people
like-
who don't listen to the new music, which is
People that
most
were-
of the people in the country.
People they were showing, in the audience, like celebrities. It's like that's a bunch of bullshit too. It's like they're all just there for see me, I'm here, I'm on TV, I'm here.
You gotta
people
go.
just wait, and it's like fuck all them. But a lot of those people that
fuck
they
'em
would
all.
show, I was like, they don't know who Kendrick Lamar is, no, and they don't know any of his songs. They may have heard his name. I've heard his name.
Yeah.
For a long time, but I don't really know any of his songs.
I mean, why do you think, like Trace, a 35-year-old man who listens to 98 Rock or would know who Kendrick Lamar is?
Because everybody's connected to phones and technology and the Grammys.
Yeah, but I
His algorithm is not.
My algorithm is not.
on
Kendrick-
Facebook,
yeah,
a
well-
lot of people were like, I don't know who that was. I don't know, anything
he's-
about that.
He's one of the number one music acts right now for young people. He's not like Taylor Swift. He's not an icon who everybody knows.
There's oh shit. Sorry.
Everybody in the chat, tell me, and I'll read it.
That they're-
if you know,
well, they're usually-
Ink Spike says I wouldn't know Kendrick Lamar if he walked up and talked to me.
I mean, but I thought usually they have the person singing for the Super Bowl that you hear about. Oh, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are playing or something.
Yeah.
And then after like their third song, it just kind of flows into somebody else, and there's like one or two other people that
Sometimes,
singing,
but sometimes
but
it's just one. Sometimes it's just one.
And sometimes it is. Yeah, it is.
I mean,
Couple
I
people.
went to the bathroom about halfway through the halftime show because I said, "Well, I'm not missing anything. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to the bathroom." Just
That music just doesn't.
it doesn't translate live.
translate.
You got one guy talking, and if you take away the 40 to 50 dancers, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I said
It's
the
one guy
dancers
just
were
talking.
better than watching him. That's for sure.
That's why they have to have 50 dancers.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm
real
not a
busy.
I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan, but it wasn't
Wasn't good.
terrible for.
Yeah.
I
Nobody.
guess it was
It's
all
terrible.
right-ish.
It was meaty.
Ink Spike says, I don't know who 98% of the artists you guys talk about are.
So this is when the freaking Super Bowl halftime show was something, babe.
2 days ahead of time, Michael called me at my house at 3 o'clock in the morning and said, I want to determine when the show starts. I have a concept for the beginning.
Kind of missed what the whole purpose of it was. Hang on.
And said, I want to determine when the show starts.
What?
What is that? Well, you said I missed it, and then you played the same thing we just heard. So what did we miss?
He talked it over it, and then you talked over it. What did
I didn't talk at all.
Just then you
Just
just
now
yeah,
I did.
and you just talked over.
Well, because you said you kind of missed what the purpose was, and then you went back and played what we had just heard. So I wasn't sure what we missed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you list this
in the morning and said, I want to determine when the show starts. I have a concept for the beginning. And the cue was, I'm going to reach up and take my glasses off. And that's when you prepare to roll the trap. When he gets on the stage, he's like a general.
There's not 50 dancers there.
He takes control. He takes command.
Michael, he always said, like, make them wait for it, you know? You got to marinate in it. You got to sit with it. So everybody, you build anticipation. And that's what he did.
When you're directing this, I mean, every second is like an eternity. And I start to just shout, Michael, damn it, take your glasses off.
Take 5. Come on, Michael. Do it. Stand by, VT Baker.
Here we go. He can't hear me. I'm just losing it.
He knows how to work. He knows how to work.
I tell you, man, he knows. The people are going nuts. He knows how to work. That's balls too. You've got 65,000 people. You've got a couple 100 million watching on TV, and you're just standing there.
Let's do it, baby. I'm kind of just shouting into my headset. All the camera guys can hear me.
Come on, Michael.
But that was the deal that I had made with him, and I was not going to jump the cue.
Roll, VT Baker. Ready, shot 12 on 2. Coming to 2. Ready, shot 12 on 2. A little bit tighter. Woof.
So she had to be ready to fake that guitar lick the whole time.
Ready, 2. Take. Shot 13 on 5 next. 3. Ready, 4.
So we'll watch a couple seconds of this, and we'll just see if we think this is better
God,
than
what
Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, what a fucker. I mean, what a little kid fucker, man. Like, I can't believe, I'm still into this. Like, I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Maybe,
no, don't think it's cool. You can't think it's
Michael
cool.
Jackson was set up.
You never know.
Maybe he pissed some high-powered people off. I don't know.
You couldn't hear in the stadium because all you heard were fans screaming and yelling and going crazy. He created this spectacular show. The halftime performance actually...
What?
I know, right? See, I got chills too.
The pedo chills?
Yeah.
I got the pedo chills. I mean, that's a superstar who should be performing at the Super Bowl right there, not freaking Kendrick.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's just not people like that anymore. Everybody listens to their own thing.
Taylor Swift would be that right now.
Yeah, I guess you're
right. I don't know if anybody else would. I mean, maybe some of the old, like AC/DC, but they're really teetering on the verge of too old.
Yeah.
Who'd you say, babe?
Taylor Swift is a superstar, amongst 13-year-olds and 30-something-year-old girls, but she's not a super. I mean, she is a superstar.
She's one of the biggest stars in the world.
Yeah, she is. I know. But she's not as good
as Michael Jackson. No, I mean, I don't know.
They think she is. Her
Oh, they're the that's a super brainwashed fan base,
Fans.
babe. A super brain. I
yeah.
mean, they're
To me, she's just plain, and nothing to her. But that's the new generation
is she up there with,
of boring kids and people that think that that's great. To me,
is
that's
she up
what
there
I
with
feel.
Donald Trump? I feel like who's the
She's-
top three
that's a
most
good
famous people in the world right
okay.
now?
Donald Trump.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, and popularity and Travis Kelce.
No, I don't think
Taylor
so.
Swift, Donald Trump, Taylor Swift.
And then who? I don't know.
I'm trying to think of who's.
Can't think of anybody of that.
Vladimir Putin.
He's pretty.
You
He
think?
might be up there.
The-
Kim Jong Un. I don't know.
I was thinking about that too.
I've
Jong-un's-
heard a lot
because he's notorious.
Elon
Yeah.
Musk.
Musk. Yeah, Musk.
Even
that's-
Joe Rogan.
Joe
People
Rogan's
talk about
up there
him a
too.
lot. Tucker Carlson.
I don't think.
We're talking world. I'm talking world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World.
Elon Musk for sure.
You think Hulk Hogan's still there? He's more recognized. If you showed Elon Musk's picture,
He's very recognized.
you put
Yeah.
Elon Musk's picture to an African tribe and Hulk Hogan's picture to an African tribe.
I can turn this piece of paper into something that everybody in the world would know exactly who I am.
Hulk Hogan's number 5. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Unanimous. Yeah, he was an icon.
Yeah, Elon's up there too.
I would say the Chinese guy, but nobody really knows his name. It's like
Whoopum
Z, is
Gum
it
Gum
Z or something like XIZ or something like
I
that.
would-
So
who?
see, the leader of China.
Oh, I
He's-
don't know. If
No,
I
the
know.
leader
I'm
of
saying,
China
no.
is.
Yeah.
But you would think. You would think because it's the biggest country
Why
in the
can't
world.
I think of his name?
Jen, something like that.
No.
It's something, but his last name is
That's
XI.
gonna bother me.
Z, I think. See if the chat doesn't.
Man.
Trump, Taylor,
Calm down,
Elon.
Trace.
Nothing. I try to retain information to try and become a smarter person all day. I listen
Xi
to all these.
Jinping.
Xi Jinping. Yeah.
That's what.
That's-
she's
that
on
it?
says.
G, so first name is G. First
Yeah.
name is
Xi
G.
Jinping.
And Ping.
She says it. Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping.
That's about right. Yeah. I try to retain information. Like in high school and shit. I didn't care to retain anything. As an adult, I try to become smarter, but I can't remember one thing. Brett Weinstein was the first name of anybody I've ever remembered the other day when we were talking about something.
You seem to retain a lot of that YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
You can usually.
I can't. The Xi Jinping. I'll never remember
No,
that later.
Shishin. You got to think
In
of
an hour, I won't remember
Xi
that.
Jinping. Yeah, that's a tough one. I can't remember it either. It's like the I consider myself fairly knowledgeable about current events and politics and stuff, and the thing with Congress and the Senate, like who's a congressman and who's a senator. My whole life, I've been explained it to, and it's like something that I don't know. I don't know what a congressman is. Which one's a senator? I don't know which.
The
what
senators out of like in Washington.
Well, so are congressmen.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I don't know what the difference is. Like, like a Nancy Pelosi, I think is she a congressman or is she a senator?
She's a crook. I know.
You know,
that.
we know that. That's true. Why we don't need to distinguish actually.
Yeah.
So
No need.
Go
Don't
ahead.
worry
I set
about
my
it.
alarm early in the morning so I can snooze a couple times. And every morning I have, once I wake up from that first alarm and go back to bed, I have a dream that my work is high school. And I'm like, I'm goddamn 33 years old. If I haven't graduated by now, I'm not ever going to graduate. I quit. And so I think I don't have to wake up early. And then it slowly changes in my head into, I gotta do show. It's not high school. I gotta actually get up.
You gotta get up.
I thought I was quitting. I quit every day.
I quit high school every day.
Is there anybody in this room whose alarm goes off that doesn't go, fuck? Trace?
Not me.
Yeah, I think some people are like, well, time to start the day. It's like, ugh.
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 Not me. I'm a fuck every day.
Like,
fuck. How many times can I snooze?
I want to. My dream life is the alarm never gets set. I just get up whenever I get up.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that late, but it's not going to be that early.
I'd say about twice a year I wouldn't make it to the show if it wasn't for Lauren. Yeah,
Twice? Are you sure that's
probably
all?
about twice.
Probably twice a week.
Maybe once a year. There's just a day, somebody's birthday or something like that, where we go hang out and then get home late, and I'm just like, I'm not going. And she's like, try, Scott. Yeah, it's a big ordeal.
Uncut says, I took all Trace's marketplace money last night at poker. Trace won a big hand that one time. All of it. I was a dealer.
I got terrible cards. It's like I never got any face cards. It was just like, oh, another hand of 3s, 4s, and 7s. And it's like, this is bullshit.
Well, you complained about that automatic shuffler that was giving you good hands.
I got screwed either way.
I got to withdraw this money off my Hard Rock betting app and delete it again. I downloaded it again to put $5 on the Eagles, and I won.
How much did you win?
Well, I put 5 in and won 10, so I won actually 5.
$5.
Don't keep downloading it just 'cause every time you got $5 in your pocket.
Get out while you can, buddy.
No, I'm going to.
Get out while you can. You're talking about Taylor Swift, Donna. Taylor Swift is Katy Perry with 1,000,000 times better marketing. It's the same level, It's got some decent songs. Actually, I may have liked more of Katy Perry's songs.
I think I know more of Katy Perry's songs.
I think you do.
I might even have to say that.
I
don't like her. But
I think we all know a bunch of Katy Perry songs.
Yeah,
she had some
way more
like
than
I
Taylor
Kissed a Girl
Swift.
and stuff like that, and California Girls. That stuff that people of all age groups heard.
I ain't terrible.
So she just didn't have the marketing. Taylor Swift had genius marketing.
I think Katy Perry's 10,000 times better. It's just she didn't have that.
I don't know. Maybe she didn't have the. She had the marketing if she wanted it. Maybe some people don't want that.
How did?
Maybe she's doing the America's
pretty
Got
popular.
Talent.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'd rather do this than tour the fucking country for.
That's a gig right there. That's a gig.
Some people might just rather do that.
But I think Taylor Swift's dad, was like from the onset, geared to make her a superstar, and then
how did she figure out that banging a slightly popular football player would make her the most famous person in the world?
I know, because she's gone out with plenty of popular guys.
But
singers
she was already
stuff like
she
that.
was already doing the Eras tour worldwide before. Travis Kelce just made her.
He's on
to
TV.
football fans.
He's on TV every week. That's why.
That's why
I don't know.
She went with him.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a big setup.
I didn't know who Travis Kelce was before Taylor Swift started dating him.
I did because I picked him every week in my football poll.
Until this year, he had a kind of a dog year. This year, boy, he sucked in the Super Bowl too. That was a sucky game.
Yeah,
it was.
I mean, if you're an Eagles fan, sure, you're happy they won, but it wasn't a good game. It was a blowout.
Yeah, I would have came in third in
blowout.
DraftKings and made some money, but I accidentally picked a backup quarterback. He even told me I picked him once, and he told me, "Oh, that's a back." I was like, "Wait, this guy's got 0 projected points or something." And he's like, "That's because he's a backup quarterback. Don't pick him." And I was like, I deleted him. And then I was trying to figure out the money, of how to spend all my money, and I just somehow picked him again, and he got 0 points. Fucked me over. Dang it.
Yeah.
Makes me mad.
And I bet all my FanDuel's money and got nothing.
Yeah. What was the final score?
44 to
6.
No, they scored 1 or 2 late trash touchdowns.
Oh, they did?
Didn't they? Nobody knows the final score. Let's
thought it was
chat.
6.
Chat. What was the final score of the Super Bowl?
40-22.
40-22. That's terrible.
Man.
And it was 30-something to 6. Late. It was a terrible game. At halftime, what was it? 27-0, Trace?
Yeah, something like that.
It's over.
Gosh, man, this Hard Rock betting, you can bet whenever, man. They always have They have a live button to see what's live, and there's always table tennis live, or like video game. You can bet on video games.
Bet on video games. What does that even mean?
You can bet on like fucking Call of Duty and shit.
Who's
like,
playing? Like, they got like professional players.
There's professional video game players, and you can bet on like Fortnite and shit. I mean, you can bet on anything that you know.
Okay, now
Can you bet on me playing
solitaire.
what's that game?
I got 10 on it.
Pinball?
Maybe.
I wonder if you
Let's
could
set
do
it
that
up.
yourself. Can you go like get a pinball
No,
machine and have
That's
people?
FBI be at your house,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Because you're not a big corporation.
Licensed
Yeah.
casino.
I'm not a-
they would throw you.
I'm not a fake Indian saying I need. I mean, can we do away with that bullshit, fake bullshit? It has to be an Indian tribe because that's
American.
what they want. Oh, we want casinos.
I
It's
think
like, how did that happen?
Can
I
you
don't even
imagine-
know how that
Can
whole
you-
thing came about. What a crock of shit that is.
Some white guy found a loophole, thinking, "Oh, they're really a sovereign country.
allowed
They're
to-
a nation,
yeah.
so we can go in there and put casinos."
And why is casinos the only thing they're a sovereign about? What about sitting around smoking pot somewhere? Oh no, they didn't allow them to do that, did they?
I think
they
Unless they
I
wanted
think they
to,
can smoke
them to.
peyote. They were allowed to smoke peyote because it's a
I think there's a possibility that
Religious.
Hard Rock and DraftKings and stuff like that advertise on everything, so nobody talks bad about them, so nobody realizes that they're ruining. I think there's a possibility that they're ruining billions of millions. We'll go with millions of people's lives right now.
Yeah.
Don't say that. No.
I think people are.
A lot worse than just the regular.
I don't think they
gambling.
want you to know that people are losing trillions of dollars. Like, they probably lost $1 trillion last night.
And it's not just the Indians that are, it's the lawmakers that allow the laws and this new betting thing they did in Florida.
That's yeah.
They're lining their pockets so much with so much money you don't even know.
They gave the Hard Rock Casino in Tampa the sole rights to what kind of betting do you call it?
Hard Rock online betting.
Online betting in Florida, and they are raking it in, and everybody's
and all those politicians are raking it in,
getting the kickbacks, and people are, and everybody's betting. Everybody I know's betting.
And you
all guys. Girls
No,
don't
somebody
do
was
that.
Trace was saying something about girls betting on stuff.
Yeah.
Are they?
Girls are betting.
Oh, they're hooking
Don't
the
even
girls,
know.
too.
That's
Somehow,
that's a big deal.
girls that don't even watch sports. I was at Lawrence work eating something, and one of the other bartenders I was talking to was just like, "Oh, I got $50 on this game, but I don't know anything about anything."
I mean, that's a lot more money
It's a
if they
lot
hook
more,
girls
yep.
too.
And gambling, it's not really. It's something that anybody can get addicted to because you become keenly interested in the game.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking that you got to make your money back. That's how long till you see the effects on the economy of all these people who never bet before,
time,
and now they can bet online, and they're just throwing all their money away.
I mean, the people that I know that are betting, $200, $300, $400, $500 aren't rich. They're people, that work at like Miller's and
Think of how much
I
money
got
people spend on lottery.
Friends
They're not
that-
rich.
friends that make $800 a week and they're spending $350 on the Hard Rock app.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, they could be. It takes time before it really you notice it, but they could be ruined because those commercials are everywhere. They could be ruining hundreds of thousands, millions of lives because betting's like that movie we watched over the weekend with Bill Murray.
Oh.
How he was a gambler.
Yeah.
It's like there's some people who, when they get down on their luck, they'll take their whole life savings and they'll go to the dog track and they'll put it on number 3.
Yep.
And then
And they lose it in about 5 minutes.
And they're destitute. And that's going to happen more and more with this gambling. It's the fruit of the devil. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Some people can do it like in moderation. Like I'll do the DraftKings, and that's no big deal. like 30 to 40 bucks a year. But some people can't stop. They can't stop.
It's a real problem. I mean, Jerry, every once in a while we get somehow he get like a $10,000 check from his dad, and he'd be like, "I'm getting my check tomorrow," and I'd be like, "Man, we're gonna, we could probably go buy a boat and go do this and that and that and this." And then, I hit him up a couple days later, like, "Oh, you want to go do something?" Because I know he's got money because he just got that $10,000. He's like, "No, I can't do anything because I don't have any money." But you'd see, he'd hire like a driver to drive him around town and usually take him to the Hard Rock and lose all $10,000 in one night. It was like, what is wrong with
some people like
that's the only way you can lose all that money in one night is going to the Hard Rock and spending $10,000.
Yeah, he'd probably do it again. Do it again. Same thing.
Oh yeah, every time.
Hire a driver.
I have no desire to do. If I lose $20, I'm out. It's like, ugh, I'm just throwing money away. Just might as well just put it in a dumpster somewhere.
Yeah.
Who could do that?
That's how he got uninvited to my wedding, and he didn't even come to my wedding because he was supposed to pay for my bachelor party. He's like, "Yeah, I got $500," and the night before he went to the casino and lost it all, and then got belligerently drunk and kept telling everybody, let's go get some shots. Let's go get some shots." But he didn't have any money, so that just meant we were going to have to buy him shots. And so, oh my God, it was terrible. Ruined my bachelor
Was
party.
that the night Berlin slapped him in the face?
Yeah.
That was funny. That was a funny video.
And I didn't, it was my bachelor party. So I didn't really have that much money. I figured I didn't need much money because everybody was going to buy me stuff.
Pay for your own bachelor party.
What?
You had to pay for your own bachelor party.
Everybody at my own, not just my party. Like I had to pay for everybody's shots and everything.
That sucks ass. That's the worst bachelor party in history.
Was it at Crump's or where was it?
Yeah, And he forgot he was in charge of zip tying up my wires to my boat, and they all fell out and got chopped, and I had to sit in the ocean and rewire my boat under my pontoon.
Nice. Nice.
Snookman says, "You are who you hang out with." That's a shitty friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, friends all suck. I just got invited today to go play
Friends don't all suck.
Frisbee golf.
Brandon's a great friend.
Yeah.
Brandon never screws us, Trace.
No.
He never screws us.
I know.
Ronnie never screwed us.
Nope.
Gotta get that's really there were like two people that hung around, Ronnie and Brandon, because they were the only cool, the only true good people.
If you want Brandon to keep hanging out with you, I think you're gonna have to get one of those chairs that moves you, lifts you up the stairs. Like I didn't think he was gonna make it up the front stairs the other day when he got here for the bar show.
I'm picturing Brandon sitting in one of those chairs that goes up the stairs right now.
He would be very happy in that.
Like 4-5 steps up out front. I didn't think he was gonna make it.
Was he decrepit or stoned?
Both, and just over life. I thought he might pull a gun out of his pocket and end it right there.
He's been working 7 days a week, man. He's been busting his ass. You got to make that money while you can. Man. He's got some kind of habit, a glory hole habit.
yeah, that's what it is.
He's hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Or maybe he just came from the glory hole.
Yeah.
That's it. It wore him out.
Eating Jerry's hot pickle. Big hot pickle.
Ink Spike said it was funny about the Super Bowl to see the group I was with. All the girls were on their phones the whole time except for the halftime show, and all the guys were on their phones the entire halftime show.
Exactly.
What do the girls like about Kendrick Lamar?
I don't know. It's just something you gotta watch.
But it's weird that the guys, it's the same age group.
Hard Rock betting be my, like my friend Nick. I'd watched a couple Bucks games with him.
Yeah.
And he would just get The whole time he's like, "Oh, that player needs to," he's just like obsessed with his Hard Rock betting app the entire time. Just, he's like, "Sorry, I'm sorry. I keep talking about my Hard Rock. I'm just gonna watch the game." And then 30 seconds later, he's like, "Oh, that guy! I need that guy to score."
Yeah, so for some people it makes the game better. I kind of think it ruins the game when you're playing fantasy football and you're rooting for guys that aren't even on, normally you'd be rooting for this team to win, but you're like, well, but I got to have this guy score a touchdown. It's like, I'm just trying to watch sports.
The only football betting I do is I'll put $5 or $10 on the team I want to win. So that doesn't ruin it at all.
Yeah.
I've put $5 on the team that I didn't like before, and that was mentally stressful. Like, I want this team to win, but if this team wins,
yeah, you can't bet with your heart either. That never works out. So that's the Super Bowl. Boo! Very, very unimpressed. One of the worst ever. What do we just know? Next year, maybe, it's no sense putting you through all that work, babe. You don't even have to watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Just do something. Well, we could do something else, but.
Or you could have the same, we'd have to do something while we watch it. Sitting around watching the Super Bowls. It's usually not a great game, so it's usually not that fun.
Yeah.
It was just
games.
a ping pong tournament or something. Yeah. We should have busted out the ping pong table.
Well, it was fucking.
Before,
I meant to do that.
It being on Sundays is just a bad day.
I don't get it.
It's
and they say 22 million people call in sick after the Super Bowl. So why don't you just have it on a Saturday? I don't get it. Why do they always do this stuff on like Monday nights? The national football, the college football championships usually on a Monday night. Well, that kind of kills the party. You only want to get so drunk on a Monday night, Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Even if it was on Saturday, a lot of people aren't willing to even drink enough to have fun. Sometimes you gotta have some beers in you to have a good time.
That's true.
God, 45 people listening. I think a bunch of people are still sleeping.
I would imagine. That's where we should be. We should be still sleeping. But we're troopers. Did we get Luis Linares?
Nope.
51 months. Thank you, Luis.
Woo! Thank you, Luis.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. What?
That's a good idea, Crystal Gale.
We'll make that
that's my after Super Bowl party side.
Crystal Gale says, or a week later when President's Day, have some people over for that and take because Monday, I think it's usually on a Monday, right? So
when
then
is President? Yeah, when is President's
Day?
That's
usually the 22nd, but so that
is that might be a good day for us to take off.
Yeah,
President's Day because we're not, because we're going to be working hard for Valentine's Day, and then we'll have to work next. Monday is always the Monday after Valentine's Day is usually got some stuff that other shops mess up and
we're working too hard. I think we needed to bring 3 cots in here and take from 9 to 10 today. We all take a nap,
a siesta.
A siesta.
I like
and
it.
just
1 hour nap.
We're overthinking it and overworking. I think there's a possibility we could take a nap and wake up and be like, fuck, all this work we've been doing, and we got, double the listeners while we took a nap. In this society today, it's
worth the experiment.
Worth the try.
It's worth the try.
Like, and then
unless you give us a Monday morning hype train, I mean,
I could see us. That's our new show. We all come in here and nap in the morning, and people
on camera. We take a nap on camera.
Yeah, take a nap on camera. Hey, there's people that do that. I see it. I don't see it anymore. I think it kind of the fad kind of faded away. But you'd be on TikTok and like every 100 videos you see, it's just somebody sleeping, live streaming sleeping.
Yeah,
it was a thing for a while.
And people would like some of the big streamers would get record numbers as they sleep.
Yeah, I saw.
I don't know if I could sleep knowing people were watching me though. But I might, because I could probably.
I think I could sleep right now. I put my head down on the desk if everybody would just shut up, and then we could. I could fall asleep right there.
See, I can't sleep like that. It's like trying to sleep on a plane. I can't sleep on a plane because I got to be sideways and curled up. And
Yeah, this is. Hold on. This is actually the best skill I learned in high school was how to sleep sitting up. And
that's not like that. I can sleep more like this than I can with my head down.
I can sleep like this.
they gave.
Oh, I can sleep like that right now.
You know, they really. You know, all the teachers fuck with you when you sleep in class and wake you up. Until my senior year, I think they all gave up.
They were like, it's just better to let him sleep. It's less stress on all of us if we just let him sleep.
My senior year, I actually was excited to go to school. And I was like, because I was like, let's see how much of this we can sleep through. And it went by so fast because I always slept through almost all 4 of my first classes.
And still you were able to maintain your grades to be on the football
I don't
team.
think so. You know, at one point my coach just made up a class.
Yeah.
You know, and had all the kids on the football team that weren't doing good in school. And
there's a special class with a 6.0 grade point average.
Yeah, and he just gave us all A's. Yeah. You know, it was I forget what it even was. It was like a programming class, and we did that for like a week, and then we just kind of hung out for the rest of the year. And he gave us all A's to raise our GPAs so we could play.
That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. Football players, you know, you're just gonna get a pass.
Because that's the most important thing.
Imagine the principal would be coming down on you saying, look, man, we're trying to win a state championship here. You better find out a way to pass junior here.
I don't know if I can wake back up.
We've got a Raz Karen coming up in a little bit. We got that going for us, babe.
A what?
The Raz Karen.
Oh, okay,
Raz
good.
Karen.
I like that. So, what time is it?
It is 8:55.
All right.
So what? Take a break in 5 minutes?
Yeah. So they were talking about on the news last night about, and all week long about flu. Oh, the flu cases, influenza A or whatever is on the rise. So better go get your vaccine and all this, and the, record highs of people going to the, being seen at the hospital. It's like the only reason it's record highs of people being seen because they're all a bunch of fucking snowflakes. Have you talked to any of the kids today? They're fucking losers.
They can't.
And I'm talking kids in their 30s too. I call them kids still, but in their 30s and below. Because they all think they're dying as soon as they get a fever,
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got a fever. It's like, lay the fucking bed, and you feel like shit for a few days. Yeah, you do. It
you
sucks.
might throw up.
Right now, I'm
body ache.
Still
Body
trying.
aches,
I'm starting to convince myself that maybe sometimes there is a reason to go to the doctor.
Yeah,
like
there
I
are
would
some
die.
reasons.
I would if I got the flu bad enough to die. I would die in my room of the flu. Like I probably, I just wouldn't think to go to the doctor.
Nobody ever used to, really. I mean, not about just that. You should have gone to the doctor for sure for some of the stuff you had, like your head, like when you got beat up.
Oh, do you? Well,
like
then that's your fault because I didn't know who the fuck I was, and you didn't take me to the doctor.
You weren't here
Yeah, I don't think you were here.
For my head?
when you got
When you got beat up.
Oh, yeah. I sat in the woods for a couple of days
Yeah.
dying. But
and then your leg when you had that necrotizing fasciitis.
I think
looking
that
stuff
might have
on
been
your
poison
leg.
ivy, and I just scratched it real bad, or some flesh.
Just scratched it real bad.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Len Carr subscribed for 67
Woo!
months.
Thank you, Len.
Deep.
But yeah, the flu, it's like people get, these kids today, they're all going to the hospital as soon as they get a cold almost.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
don't.
And certainly can't handle the flu. God,
mean, the
it's like,
flu-
and none of their parents will tell them anything. All these kids that are so pathetic, none of their parents will be like, like they're all, having kids now. And these parents that know better, they let their kids just, act like you guys were idiots raising kids. And it's like, no, we weren't. You know?
It's the opposite.
Yeah, no, we weren't. And they, like, well, we got this now. Well, we got, and none of the parents, they're also afraid of their kids yelling at them, that they'll be like, I'm just not going to say anything to them about their stupid things they're doing now with their kids.
I tore my patella and couldn't walk for 6 months. And I did go to the doctor, and the doctor was like, all right, you're going to need an MRI. I was like, how much is an MRI? They were like $400. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll live with a torn patella. And, 6 months later, now I can kind of run again.
There you go.
I wouldn't run too much, though.
But like the flu, sometimes you get the flu bad.
Yeah.
And when it comes on, you get these body aches, and you feel horrible. Like, there's NFL players, they miss games because, if you have the flu, you just can't, your body won't perform.
You just get it,
you feel terrible.
Yeah.
And I think the young people now are like, well, I must go somewhere to fix this. No, you got to go to bed for 1 to 2 days, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You're going to feel like crap for a couple days. I've never gone to the doctor for the flu, ever.
I've tried to play soccer when I've had the flu one time, and you run like 100 yards just jogging, and you're just like, oh, you're about to fucking pass out.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I got the flu in the middle of jogging one time, and I was about halfway home, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm dying. Then you get home and just sit down, and then the body aches just come. You're like, oh, I know what's going on. Yeah. And sometimes you get the flu and the body aches, and you cuddle up in your bed.
Besides the throwing up, I enjoy it. I don't know.
I don't enjoy it, but I like but laying in bed, if you weren't quite that sick. It is a good reason to lay in bed and just be like, fuck it, I got no guilt.
It is the no guilt all day bed rest is, it's the only perk of the flu.
I don't think I've gotten a flu, though, in like 20 years,
Yeah.
I haven't thrown up from being sick since I just remember being on the couch here as a little kid throwing up when I got the flu. Like, I don't remember getting it since then. Maybe I've probably gotten it once or twice sometime. I just don't remember. But
you spend a lot of time outside.
Yeah.
So you probably got a good immune system.
Snookman says, zinc it up. Take some zinc. That shit helps. All right. I'm going to go take my zinc.
I don't even know if any of those vitamins
are
are real anymore.
I know.
I think it's the vitamin industry is probably the biggest scam ever.
So many, because sometimes I'll hear, that take this and this and this, and these vitamins really do help, and then I hear the vitamins they make, since they're not regulated. But I don't know if it'd be any better if it's regulated. The government sucks too. So whatever they would just get paid off to say they're regulated. So which I never understood the whole vitamin thing. Everything else you eat or put down your throat, the government has to go through the FDA.
Yeah.
But vitamins, I will never understand that. But
there's something
there. But then you hear stuff like your body doesn't even absorb all these vitamins that they have out. Your body doesn't absorb them the way. It's like, I don't know.
What is CNN? Do you remember what was that old magazine you'd see at the store with the ridiculously fake stuff on it?
Inquirer.
The Inquirer. Is CNN turning into the Inquirer? I mean, non-politically, it's just full of shit. I saw it. I was watching it for like 10 minutes the other day, and they had this story that you should eat fake meat because it will give you like a 40% less chance of getting Alzheimer's or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it said you shouldn't eat more than 4 ounces of steak a day. I mean, am I living in an alternate universe? A lot of people, all I've ever heard was an all steak, just eating steak and nothing else is one of the most healthy things you can do and has all these health benefits. I mean, Joe Rogan said he eats 2 pounds of meat a day.
Yeah.
They're saying you shouldn't eat more than 4 ounces of red meat. Like, why? What is the...
Everything.
Why are they...
Everything is that. You don't this
50-50.
and then this.
It's a 50-50.
They've making the whole country, not just politics. Now they're just making everything 50-50, so nobody knows what the fuck to do.
I mean,
just
we know
normal.
somebody. We know Snookman. Snookman
Yeah.
quit, and it seems to be.
Well, we'll wait. In 5 years, we'll see if Snookman's got colon cancer. Then we'll have it's a good test case. Test case.
He's not getting gout. So.
Buzzy's Moist Red Rocket subscribed for 68 months.
Snookman says it's all to confuse us. We're the only species that doesn't know what to eat. That's true.
It's true. Prince Nevada landed 62 months.
Who's this Tucson chick? She hates
hates
me.
you. I don't know
mean,
why.
it's like she just listens to the show to hate on me.
I think so. I don't know why she hates you. Some people are still brainwashed from the other show. Maybe that's it.
I barely ever read the chat, but anytime I read the chat, I look down and it's Tucson chick being a real asshole.
She does not like you.
I don't get it.
Why.
Everything I say, she disagrees with.
She doesn't like your carefree lifestyle. Your laissez-faire view of life.
God, pretty chill. I'm not like saying
He's got
I love Hitler or something.
He's got a good job. He's a good dad. He's a good dad to his kids.
Anytime you talk about like
anything that I've seen.
anything, she acts like you're the stupidest person in the world. It's like,
Or-
a lot of the stuff he's right about.
Or being healthy, but I'm guessing she's in tip-top shape because if I talk about, I do a lot of trying to get in shape. I don't do a lot of getting in shape. I really, I'm like, I'm going to try today, and then 9 jalapeno poppers later, I'm like, damn, I didn't do it today.
She says, LOL, I love you, Trace, but I have no pity for your lifestyle.
I'm just talking about it. I don't need any pity. I'm just, I try, a lot of days I say I'm not going to drink anything today, and 9 beers later, and then the next day I'm like, I'm going to, my fast. I was trying to fast the other day, and then I went, I had some free time between the show and delivering and stopped at Miller's, and Lauren's like, do you want this chicken sandwich I ate half of? And I was like, not only do I want that, but could you put 6 wings in for me?
There you go.
He doesn't have any willpower
You're
at
so
all.
hard.
That's his problem. No willpower.
You're here at least 4 days a week.
Yeah.
And I got that big pasture. I got a bike. You could do my workout, my push-up bicycle sprint workout in 20 minutes a day. You can do. I do it 3 to 4 times a week. And then look at this shape you'd be in, Trace. You look like this.
Tip top.
I did that before the Super Bowl.
I wish.
When you went to the shop, I went and I rode my laps, did my push-ups. I hate it, but I got it done. I feel good.
That's why you didn't get anything done.
I didn't get anything done. I did whatever you asked, didn't I? What didn't I get done?
You didn't move the table to the thing.
I did. I just forgot about
clean
that.
it.
No,
I vacuumed that whole addition.
Did you?
Not yet. No, that was the day before. But I did vacuum the hallway. You get dogs, man. You get a lot of dog hair, man.
A couple weeks ago, I did push-ups and curls for 13 days in a row.
There you go.
And then I just completely quit just out of nowhere. And then 2 nights ago, I went to do some curls, and I did 4. And I was like, nah, not today. I put it down and gave up.
Maybe
I'm not feeling
Trace
it.
is going to be like Brandon pretty soon, have a hard time coming up the front steps. When you gain weight and then you wear shirts that are really wrinkled, you look worse. Just so you know.
She's turning into Tucson chick.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I didn't know
That
how
shirt's
wrinkled it
real
was.
wrinkled. It just makes you look.
But
Buzzy's Moist Red Rocket, 68 months.
68 months.
Thank you, Buzzy's Moist Red
I
Rocket.
think I'm pretty sure I already said that.
God,
You got a double dose.
I got like coming here early to watch the Super Bowl and staying the night.
Yeah.
That's like just my limit of time I can be here before I get miserable with allergies. You know, I can come.
Really?
It's usually if I'm here for more than a day, where I just start leaking out my nose, man.
It's a lot of animals.
A lot of animals here.
We've got 7. This is 7 in this area. 7. 7 animals. That's
so many.
And we're down. We're way down.
Yep.
We're way down.
Ned's Navy says, I'm glad Trace is open with his stories. It would be more boring if we never heard Trace's life experiences. I think Jerry just sits there in awe when Trace talks about his stories. Like, oh my God.
Sometimes he just looks at it. He's just like he's mesmerized. What the heck? All right. I think we need to take a break. We've been going and going and going. All right. Thanks for tuning in day after the Super Bowl.
We'll be right back.
ClusterF edition. Be right back.
Trace. Oh, go ahead.
Poor Joseph. Joseph never had any sex. He never saw her nude. God cock-blocked him his whole life, and now his balls are blue. No release, what a tease. Joseph's bag, it was full of goo. He was hard as steel, but she wouldn't let him feel her big luscious boobs. She was a virgin. Mary was a really hot dime. She was a virgin. Kept her legs crossed the whole damn time. Got knocked up by an angel. He really tapped that ass. Joseph had to wait outside while they fucking smashed. It's a crime. She was fine. Joseph's pole, it was sad and cold. She would not put out. Joseph was shut out of her sacred hole. She was a virgin. Mary was so very fine. She was a virgin. Won't let Joe near her vagina. I heard the little drummer boy even got a piece. It was the Three Wise Man gangbang. Gave her wine, a good time, but she said her snatch was divine. She had sex appeal, but Joseph was a third wheel. She's not in the mood. She was a virgin. Mary was a real hot dime. She was a virgin. Kept her legs crossed the whole damn time. She was a virgin. Mary was so very fine. She was a virgin. Won't let Joe near her vagina. I've been eating lots of Taco Bell lately. Now I got a full load in my drawers. Try so hard, but I can't hold it in. No, I can't keep it in my back door. Oh, out of my behind, time after time. Now my underpants are so full of foam. It's flowing like a tsunami, trying my best, but I just can't make it to the throne. No, I lose bowel control. cheeks, yeah, I'm flexing them. I'm pooping my pants right in front of you, can't you see? I lose bowel control, making a mess, you see. Yeah, that wasn't a fart, there's a big mess inside my jeans. Problematic. Problem is my colon is just so erratic. I'm standing here and I'm taking a big poo. I guess that's why I'm all alone. I'm such a joke cause my rectum is so tragic. Boo-hoo. Problematic. Problem is my colon is so spastic. And I need some relief. Let's load in my briefs. I tried to give my cheeks a squeeze. Got me down on knees, poop on testes. I lose bowel control. Cheeks, I am flexing them. I am flexing them. I'm pooping my pants right in front of you, can't you see? Woo! I lose bowel control, making a mess, you see, like a mess, you see. Yeah, that wasn't a fart, there's a big mess inside my jeans. Woo! Deadly swim. Woo! I lose bowel control. Please don't sit next to me. Oh, no. I'm taking a dump right in front of you, can't you see? I lose bowel control. It is embarrassing. But she's such a net mark that she starts fucking kissing me. Oh, I don't know. Woo! Oh, if I gotta fucking pull that shit off. If you
hours,
possibly?
possibly.
No, shut up.
There's no way. I'm being.
Here's my little Gizzy. She's 21 years old. She's a sweetie pie. She's. They see Blackie Joe all the time. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Gizzy. 21 years old. Sweetie little cat. She listen to her squeak.
You can't tell in the
She weighs 2
camera,
pounds.
but she's the lightest cat
She weighs
in the world.
She weighs 2 pounds. She eats all day long. She's got a hyperthyroid. She's got medication.
She don't like you.
She don't like you.
She don't like being on camera.
She was pretty good for a little bit. She'll be good for a little bit. She lay with me on the couch still.
Don't break the cat.
Don't kill the cat with the door. But she's a sweetie pie. Oh, come on, buddy. Hit the... Welcome back to ClusterF Post Super Bowl Party Edition. It's a pretty good hour for a post Super Bowl deal. It's pretty good. Terrible Super Bowl. Good party. Terrible Super Bowl.
Yep.
Boo. I want to see Saquon bust one for like 75 yards. That's something. Mahomes throw a 70-yard complete. Something. Other than that pick. The pick six was good. Guy's fast.
God.
Cooper DeJean.
I was talking to Harper last night about, I was like, as a kid, do you bite yourself? And she was like, yeah. Do you remember that as a kid for some reason? Like, yeah. Like, I don't just a couple times, you bite yourself because you don't know how bad biting hurts, and you're just trying to gauge how bad a bite hurts.
You want to see if you can get your bite prints.
Yeah, something with the bite prints, you try and leave a big bite print.
Where would you bite?
How do I
like here?
And now it's like hard to reach my arm.
I can't even. How old are
we're getting?
I was gonna say how old am I, but how old are you? You're in your 30s.
He's about to bite my arm.
Can't reach my arm.
No.
See, my thing. That's too. I don't like that skin. It's like got to be like that kind of skin.
Yeah. And then, just talking and thinking about it, I lightly bit my arm a little bit yesterday. And I was like, I don't think I could leave a mark. It sucks.
Oh, yeah, no.
It hurts. I remember as a kid, like, it not hurting really bad and, kind of holding it and trying to get the prints in there.
I just drew blood.
Just nibbled on my arm. I was like, oh, God. It's terrible.
Yeah, I used to, you'd put a couple bite marks on my body. I'd be like, wow, look at them teeth marks. Now, forget about it.
And then I think everybody's bit them. She was saying one of her friends got somebody suspended from school from biting themselves and blaming it on somebody else.
Oh, that's a good one. I got the mark to prove it.
I think I've done that. I think everybody's done that once.
The fake bite.
Bit themselves till you could see a bite mark and then blamed it on somebody else as a kid. I think I did.
That sounds like something you do.
Yeah. I don't think mine was believable. I think you guys were like, that's your teeth.
Ink Spike said, I just dropped my car off at the shop and walked a mile home, and it's 12 degrees outside. Oh, man, screw that. I can't feel my hands or feet. I can't hear out of my right ear, and I saw my grandpa who died in 1986. Yeah, that'd be me, man. Walking a mile in 12 degrees. Oh, miserable. Riding the golf cart up to get the garbage can when it's 60 degrees out. It's brutal for me. It's brutal. The wind chill. I mean, I can't take it.
I walked like a mile trail the other day and it wasn't too bad. But like I went to like a year ago and I took my car to get worked on. And they said it'd be, an hour or two. And I was like, oh, I'll just walk to the gas station. I looked it up. It was like 1.3 miles away.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, that was like,
that's a long walk.
Not fun. I don't know. Something about, walking in a trail is better than walking on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And man, I couldn't explain to you how much alcohol was on the side of the road. After that day, I'm like, everybody drinks and drives. Like, I mean, just every 2 steps, there's a liquor bottle. I must have seen 300 Mike's Hard Lemonades. I don't know if there was just like an alcoholic that lived down this road, but I mean, there was 100 different cans, 1,000 different little liquor bottles. I mean, it was insane.
I think a lot of people are drinking and driving that you really don't think about. I'm not driving around with an open container. That's just me.
Yeah.
I'll just wait till I get there.
I don't ever drive around with an open container, and I always feel like I'm more of a risk taker than the average person. But then, like just the other day, I stopped on the side of the road for some reason. Oh, I forgot to close my gas cap on my car, and I just pulled over right before I got on the interstate, and just like when I was walking right there on this side of the interstate, I saw a bottle full of pee, and at least just right in that area there was about 10 bottles. Some people get back, I'm getting on this state, better throw my beer out or something. It's just like 10 beers right there on the side of the road.
People be drinking and driving. I've never drank while in a car.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a nerd, but it's like
I did it all.
I get enough problems about getting pulled over with an open container, man.
We did it all the time when we were like
younger,
19, 20, before I was 21. You know, I've had a couple times, even a little after that, where, you know, you just pick up a friend or something, and they've got a beer, and you're like, you know, you don't want to be a bitch, and you're like, well, I'm driving, I haven't had a beer yet. I don't care if you can drink a beer in my passenger seat. I don't think even legally that's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I think they give him an open container ticket, and I'm good to go.
Yeah. Just wait till I get there, man. I had a story about. Oh, here it is. It says Irish boxer John Cooney, 28, dead a week after suffering brain injury during championship fight. Boxing will kill you every once in a while.
Yeah.
There's don't see a lot of MMA deaths at all, but every few years, a boxer dies from a brain injury.
You know,
getting his brain pummeled for like a half an hour. His brain's scrambled.
I mean, boxing is. I just could never be a boxer. You know, I could do. I would be way rather be an MMA fighter. Even though sometimes you take a fucking shin to the dome. You know, it's still better than just being fucking punched in the face 100 times.
100 times. With a semi-padded glove. Obviously. I mean, there's been quite a few boxers that have died. It's every couple of years, dead boxer.
Yeah.
You know, I've always wondered, is that Nate Diaz is probably my favorite MMA fighter. I don't know why. And he's about art out.
He seems like an a-hole, like a real hot-headed a-hole. No?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, Shane Gillis said he hung out with him, you know?
Yeah.
And he said it was the best thing ever. It's as great as you would imagine it. And he ended up fighting kicking some random person. He was like, it was great, you know?
Hothead, just like you said.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit of a hothead. And
I don't personally. I don't like hanging out with people who are potentially going to get in fights anywhere. It's just me. It's just me. I don't want to hang out with Nate Diaz. Hey, you got to worry about Nate kicking somebody's ass.
Do you think all MMA guys are like that?
I think, you know, a good half of them.
Yeah. Everywhere they go, if someone doesn't know who they are, and if there's just a tiny inkling of a fight somewhere, they're like the first one there. Kind of like me, but.
I mean, it would be kind of fun if the average guy
who didn't know who he was.
I mean, because you could just take him down and choke him out or tap him out, however you want.
I mean, Nate Diaz had the weirdest fighting style. I've never seen the guy throw a hard punch. Mm-hmm. You know, he just stands there and gets fucking beat up and throws these light punches for like 5 rounds.
He just can take a punch. That's his weapon.
That's his weapon. And then every time he'll fight a guy and take like 100 punches, you know, and then they'll get on the ground. He taps the guy out in like 30 seconds. You know, I think he was like one of the best grapplers I've ever seen that didn't care to grapple. Wasn't really into it, you know. He just wanted to stand there and get punched 100 times.
Does he still fight?
He fought who? He fought Jake Paul. He boxed him and lost.
He lost?
Yeah.
How convenient.
At one point in the fight, he got him in I think a Kimura or whatever. Nate Diaz.
It was MMA?
No.
It was boxing?
They were doing boxing,
oh, okay.
but he accidentally grabbed him like this and went like this, you know, like, oh, if this is a real MMA fight, I'd win. I got him. But then the ref broke him up because it was boxing.
Who's watching that Jake Paul shit?
I was a sucker for it, you know, and I think everybody is. I don't want to watch them. I hate them. I think they're fake. But they always pick my favorite people. Fucking Nate Diaz. I gotta go watch that. I love Nate Diaz.
You gotta go watch your favorite person. Fake
Mike Tyson. I had to see Mike Tyson. You know.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's a legend.
I mean, after you watch the Mike Tyson one, if you ever watch another one, it's all on you.
Yeah.
Because that's the fakest can get. Just stupid.
I don't think I can't do it.
I ain't doing that shit no more. I found, our next animal, babe. Maybe, when Mama passes and Mingo gets lonely. This is our next animal.
My horses,
Oh.
they never saw a camel before. So when they saw him, they freaked out. They ran away from him. They thought he was one big monster. And then he was just chasing behind them and running and be like, wait for me, friends! It was just the most hilarious thing ever. When I got him, he was very well socialized and friendly, but also he was a little bratty kid that had too much attention.
We're gonna get a camel. Want to get a camel, babe? We'll get a
I'm
camel.
sure you guys will, just to make your life more miserable.
That
You gotta-
fucking camel out there.
He eats a special food. It costs $1,000 a week.
Loves everyone and every animal. So he was used to petting zoo animals. He just wanted to be best friends with them off the bat, and he has no social cues. It took them a couple of weeks to get adjusted to him, and once they saw that he was just like a
Look at
funnier
him.
version of them, then they accepted him, and he's part of the herd. Toledo would be his best friend. Toledo has a very silly and playful personality as well. They always play together. Shammy likes to go right up to his butt and try to hop on, not in a mating way, in a playful way. And Toledo likes to try and like kick at him. So they're very, very playful, and they like to play rough. Shammy is very
It's an outrageous animal.
Yeah.
It's just outrageous the way
Yeah,
it moves. It's
so
hilarious. It's
weird.
hilarious.
quirky.
Those legs.
He's very funny. He's got a big personality,
It's like he's hard out.
a big ego. Basically, his life purpose is to cause trouble. He loves it. He also loves to break my fencing.
No, that's the last thing.
Yeah, you guys need a camel.
A camel that causes trouble and breaks
fencing.
No thanks.
He will break wood fencing. He goes through electric fencing. He goes through metal fencing. The alpacas definitely bribe him to break the fencing for them. So he will break it. He stays in the barn area while the gate's broken. And the alpacas go and travel everywhere and check out the area while he plays innocent card at the barn.
We're getting a
And
camel.
he hates the summer, which a lot of people don't really understand because you're used to seeing camels in the desert. But he will lay in his pool or in his mud puddle
I think he
all
needs a
day.
bigger pool.
He does not like being warm. And in the wintertime, his personality completely switches and he comes into this really super quirky and funny, playful camel. So he loves to go do his tap dance zoomies in the snow and his little snow angels. In the wintertime, he is
All right, we're
always
getting the-
running and
getting the camel,
dancing
babe.
and being playful, and it's just so cute to watch. You can tell.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought that a camel was? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you think a camel would just be.
They're like, somebody get us out of this fucking desert.
Look how familiar he's loving life out of the desert. It's like how did we get?
They were in the wrong area when the land separated.
Yeah, and what a terrible
They just-
life. Wandering the desert looking for little
Yeah.
scraps of food.
And making
Wandering the desert looking for water.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to evolve into growing a hump on your back that holds water. so many camels died to get
until finally
they
could store the
some
water.
Big humpback fucking camels that store water in their backs came to be. What a weird thing.
Yeah,
Is
It's a
that where
pretty
they
weird
store
deal.
water? I didn't even know that.
I believe so.
Or is that just an old wives'
I
tale?
don't know. Google it.
That's a
I'm
good-
pretty sure.
That's a good question.
I'm pretty sure that's what I've always.
That's what I've always learned.
Zamboner subscribed for 60 months.
Water
Thank you,
or fat?
Zamboner. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Water or
okay.
fat on their back.
The camels
camels
store
eat-
water in the
But I did learn that at school. A lot of everything I've learned at school, I've realized is not true. And like everything was a lie they taught you in
Everything's a
school.
lie, buddy. Here we go to him. No, camels do not store water in their humps.
Is it fat?
Instead, their humps store fat that provides them with energy.
That was I kind of knew it might have been the fat.
Something
now.
stored in there.
It's, as a common misconception is that the camels store water in their humps. They said that's everybody that ever told you about camels.
One more thing I learned
It's
at
wrong.
school that was fucking wrong.
Mhm.
Everything, I'm gonna, by the time I'm 40, I think then I will have realized that every single little thing I learned in school was just a damn lie. I don't know why. You know?
I don't know because we have a crappy education system.
I mean, you know, I've hundreds of times taught that the fucking, you know, the moon, the reason, you know, there's a crescent moon and all that types of stuff is that it's the Earth's shadow on the moon. That's not true. Why would they? Who wrote this book that they didn't even fact check or critically think about the moon that they taught us? You know, they taught us all that. They're teaching us something that's not even reasonably true in school.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. Yeah. It's a conspiracy to make people not know the truth about anything.
About anything. Yeah.
And VW Rick says they milk camels up here. That sells for big money.
Really?
Camel milk.
Camel milk.
They got camel farms up there?
Do they just is it sold? It's not raw camel milk. They got camel milk farms, and they're pasteurizing this camel milk and selling it where? At the grocery store, on the side of the road.
I wonder, because like that raw milk thing, boy, they'll get you for that.
Yeah, they will.
All right, you want to do the? Did you get Zamboner, babe?
Yes.
Okay, we just did it right.
Thank you, Zamboner. Yes.
Yeah, short-term memory loss. All right, you want to do the Karen now?
Yes.
All righty, here we go.
See.
On the 7th, about 9:45, they were in there taking some merch, about $250 worth.
Doing
that
what?
exact vehicle, the faces. We ran it.
Yeah,
stealing some merch.
It's not like, well,
That's a shoplifting deal.
might be.
And it matches all the deal photos.
Yeah, it matches the deal.
He's not the UFC fighter or whatever.
Yeah,
is he?
yes, he is.
We'll just keep all your officer safety shit in mind, man. Like they're monsters.
A UFC fighter?
I thought it was like the University of Central Florida or something. No, it's a UFC fighter. I mean, this is popular enough where the guy knows him, right?
Yeah.
And all three of us, so.
Yeah. Cool. You want to just
Watch
all up and rip it?
Let's do it. Let's go make contact. Yeah.
VW Rick says, this ain't Florida. Amish sell stuff all the time. Not FDA.
So it's Amish camel milk. Sounds delicious. Amish camel.
So this UFC fighter
I wanna know
is
who it
probably
is.
some kind of domestic.
Yeah, I was going to wonder if they're going to try to take this UFC fighter down.
Hotheads, just like we were talking about.
Back it up.
Lindsay's coming to the door. Hi. Hello, Lindsay. How are you? Is John available as well?
What is this about?
It's in regards to some things that happened at Kohl's. If you want to go ahead and step out here, if you want to yell for John.
John's not here.
Okay.
Yeah, nice house and car. Why are they shoplifting from Kohl's?
I mean,
Maybe he's, his career's go down the tubes. Maybe he lost some matches. I don't know.
seen a gentleman go inside that fit the description. Oh, there's John.
Why don't you say something?
Hey, John, how are
You
you?
just lied to us.
Just get wearing, jeez.
Yes, what the fuck?
How you doing, man? Everybody.
He doesn't look like he's in tip-top shape. I don't know.
So before we do anything, just for everyone's safety, I know you guys aren't going to want to do this, but unfortunately, I just wanted to team everyone for safety. So let's go ahead and turn this away from me.
Do what for safety?
He's going to cuff them both.
Oh.
They're like, yeah, we don't need this roughneck jumping us.
Okay, we'll take care of it. How old is you? Yeah, this is just for safety precautions, okay?
What? For what?
We'll go over here in just 1 second.
Let's see how they viciously deny these allegations that are true.
I bet they got a pit bull in there, huh?
No, of course not.
Probably will.
Well, our shepherd is.
Right, and we have to go pick up our kids, so I'm not sure what's going on, but we have stuff that we need to do.
Do you have your memory card on?
We have stuff we need to do.
I haven't put it on my notepad yet. Let me read this to you guys real fast.
Question.
It's going
We can be in
quick,
both
you
and
know.
Yeah.
How come they don't always put people in handcuffs that quick?
And they must know they're guilty. They're like, yeah.
Have them both answer that,
We
and then
read you before we answer any questions, and we talk to you about anything, okay? Of course. You have the right to remain silent. Anything
man,
you say
getting Mirandized already.
can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. I have them with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions without a lawyer, talk to us now.
No. Not if we don't have to.
That's your right. That's why I had to go over that with you.
I need water. I just finished.
Right, we just finished working out.
I might pass out. I haven't worked out in like 3 weeks.
Do you need medical attention? It's like he's a UFC fighter. He's just going to pass out if he didn't get some water. He's been outside for 18 seconds.
Well, we just got done working out.
No, can we just get water at our own house?
Well, unfortunately, at this time, we're not going to do that. See, we have some information at Kohl's where you guys were in there and you proceeded past the point of payment, which means you guys are going to be charged with retail theft, okay? That's why we read Miranda.
They're not being Karens. They kind of got the look on their face like,
we're fucked. We're fucked.
It's like, oh, you saw that, huh?
See, they're in the wrong state, you know. Some states, you just ain't a big deal.
Yeah.
You walk out with less than $500, you're good.
The opportunity to speak with us. Regardless of that, I have enough information and probable cause to arrest you guys for both of that. We've got some surveillance footage. We've got all of that.
Just sit down for a second.
Yeah, if you want to sit,
This
that'd be
guy's
fine.
still just whining about it.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
You want to sit as well?
I just started a new prescription, and I haven't worked out in a couple weeks, so I'm like really about.
You want to sit or you want to lean up against the car? Whatever you want to do.
Okay, I don't know what this means.
He
What does
just
this
farted
mean?
on him.
So now our kids.
What'd you say?
Looked like he farted on him.
Is that assault?
He went
Is that assault?
Kids are gonna
That's an extra
not
charge.
be picked up from school.
do you have a number, somebody that we can
No,
call to get them?
it's just us. This is ridiculous.
So if it's not you guys, then we have to call.
So you want our parents to fly from Chicago right now? Because that's not possible. We don't have any money. We're 90 days past.
Okay. Here's the
So
option.
there you go. They ain't got no money.
They
That's
got
why
no
they're
money.
shoplifting.
Can you get these?
We can
off of
call
me,
a friend or a family member to come help
don't
take
have a
care of
friend or
your son.
family member.
Then the next option.
And you're not taking our kids.
I'm not taking him. I'm going to have to contact DCF.
No, you're not.
To do that.
Absolutely not. You are not.
Unfortunately for that,
I mean, that,
that's what
you
we're going
know,
to do. You don't get the choice of that.
I'm a little confused. I don't think you should. I don't know what you do at this point. They were stealing.
Yeah.
You know, I have a don't care policy if you're stealing from a major corporation. You know,
me as well.
so
Me as
you know,
well.
I don't think they should arrest one of them maybe, and so they can go get their kids. But
I think of this like these people aren't like
Violent criminals.
violent criminals.
Yeah.
I think you could arrest one of these
Yeah,
two and
because
say
they let violent criminals out all the time.
and this is just a property crime. And then the other one you say, "All right, you have a week to get your shit together." And then we're arresting you.
Yeah.
Because imagine you getting your kid taken by
Yeah,
DCF is the worst thing.
Yeah,
Even
your kids. Plus, they gotta get. I'd be concerned about how are you gonna get past my German Shepherd to get my kids? Are you gonna kill my dog to get past my,
Yeah,
him to get to my kids?
I think their kids are
Their kids are at
school.
school.
Oh, okay.
But the dog is who's going to do something with the dog?
DCF, I can show up to school and pick
the
up
pound,
your-
and the pound's going to
everybody.
pick up your dog. I mean, obviously they made this decision to do that, but I'm saying,
And you don't want to we don't want to become another state where shoplifting
Yeah.
is okay to do. We're not definitely not.
and I'm not saying, I'm saying
about that.
I'm not saying that. It's like
You're not
you
even-
arrest one,
Yeah,
and the other one you arrest later.
Yeah,
but-
you're not even saying let him go. You're saying we're coming back to get you. I don't think you're gonna leave the country.
state, yeah.
What's a Kohl's?
Like a TJ Maxx kind of place.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been in there.
Probably not.
They seem pretty down in the dumps.
Not anymore because you guys are both being placed under arrest.
No,
for
we're
retail
not.
theft.
No, we're not.
We did not steal anything.
Okay.
So I'd like
You
to
can go
know.
court and you can
Sure.
fight that battle when that time comes. But
Sure.
it's not going to be today.
Okay.
If you'll
well,
turn and face away from me, we'll put you down for weapons.
for weapons?
Yes. Do you have anything on you that's going to stick, poke, or hurt me?
No, I don't have anything. Go inside and turn around. This is ridiculous. Stop.
Is he enough?
Stop.
She's trying to run in the house. How's she gonna open the door?
That's my. Look at my son.
Okay, then we'll walk to our car. Doesn't have to see
She's
it.
saying she's got to
What
get
did
her
she
son.
say?
I thought she said she had to get her son.
I thought something like that.
Oh, your cooperation. You don't want to walk to the car? You want to get tased? That's what we want? You want to be carried like a child? You want to show this to your son?
No, I don't know why you're here.
Stand
I'm
up.
not standing up.
Stand
I'm
up.
not standing up.
Now, do you want to stay here with her and then I'll just pull the car up?
That works.
And then we'll drag her from there.
You will not, because that's assault. You're assaulting me for no reason on my own property.
You want to go for resisting too?
No, I want to leave me alone, dude. You're not gonna wrestle me. I'm way stronger than you.
She's at MMA too, right?
I think
or
so.
UFC. Says
Yeah,
one of the
let's-
UFC couple.
Let's see a tussle.
Yeah, you are.
I know.
You are. So you want to go for resisting too?
Sure.
That guy's telling her stop it.
Look at him.
He's
You
about-
see him just chillaxing?
He's about to pass
this
out.
guy's-
He got legs up, like he's on the beach.
He's chill. He's chill, legs up.
Look at that.
That's how you handle it.
I mean, his position says we did it.
Yeah, he's like, just take me away.
He's maybe he really is. He said he's on a new pill and he hadn't had water and they're just working out. He's about to pass out. That's what he looks like.
Or maybe he's on a different kind of pill that makes him not care that he's getting arrested. His wife's not on that pill though.
Nope.
I mean, we need to call Julie.
I can't get my phone. How are we supposed to call her?
Oh boy. It's not what I need. This guy's chill out, man.
Boy, she just sucked that guy up in her veg.
Yeah.
She's sucking guys up her vagina?
Oh, what the fuck?
What the hell is... he didn't get sucked up in the vagina. He must be gay.
That's the only person I have. Get off of me.
It's not happening now.
Okay. I'm going back in my house because this is my house. No, what are you gonna do? Shoot me?
You're going to get tased. You want tased?
Now.
You're going to get tased.
You're gonna get
Walk
tased.
to the damn car.
Give me my shoes. Give me my shoes and my phone.
This is over.
This is.
You're about to get tased.
Did that girl
Get
tase
up
her?
now.
He's about
You
to.
just pushed me down. How am I supposed to get
3
up?
seconds. Get up, you're going to get tased. 1,
Bullshit. I can't get up because you're pushing me down. Give me my shoes.
1.
Give me my shoes. Stop,
God.
dude. This is bullshit.
Here, walk this way so it's not so much of a hill.
What does it matter if it's a hill? Now you care? Now you care?
I'm kind of, I kind of
Coming to my
against this, but
house?
for some reason, something inside me wanted me to see her get tased.
Yeah, me too. I gotta admit it.
And assaulting me on my property? Who do you think you are? That's what I'd like to know.
People think that
I
since
don't-
they're on the,
I
oh,
didn't
is
need
your
you.
house a safe house from the police?
I
if
don't-
you commit a crime, as long as you make it home, that's what they think.
Safe.
That's what they think.
I saw a video one time of a guy running from the cops, and he got pulled into his yard and said, "Safe." And then they
so that's what
all
people
tackled
think.
the shit out of him.
That's what people think. My property.
And I need my phone.
We're not doing it right now.
Give your shoes
Do not do this again.
I need my shoes and my phone. How am I supposed to call someone without my phone? Can you tell me that?
Put your legs in.
Can you tell me how I'm supposed to call someone without my phone?
The phone's in the wall.
There's no, how am I supposed to get a phone number? Huh?
Watch your foot.
Remember them? We don't have anyone here.
You're about to get it again. Stop.
Go.
Is she a headbanger? You think she's a headbanger?
I don't know.
Let's see. See if she's a headbanger.
Oh, she's got the anger to do it.
Give me my phone.
I don't think she's a headbanger. I'm gonna go now.
I'm gonna go yes.
Yeah.
This guy's definitely not a headbanger.
I got that. It's coming for him.
He's the one
Do
they
you have
should
anyone
just
that
let
we
go.
can call?
Yeah.
Friend, coworker?
I do. She can come immediately.
Do you have a phone number for her?
So you let this guy go. You say, we're taking your wife to jail, and you get your shit together, get the kids watched, get the dog babysat, and then you go on to jail too.
It's like, you really need to call DCF on somebody. I mean, that's the worst.
Because kids go to DCF, a lot of times they get raped.
Yeah.
These kids, these people deserve possibly to go to jail, but they don't deserve to have their children raped.
Yeah.
So let's figure out a better way.
I mean, I don't think this guy. I think you tell this guy to go. I think this guy goes and turns himself in after he gets his kids.
Yeah.
Obviously very compliant. He's the most compliant person I've ever seen. He's too compliant. He's overly compliant.
I don't know her phone off.
Where's your phone at?
Of my head.
You could at least give me my shoes. It's hot as back here. You trying to kill me too?
There you go, ma'am. It's on Max.
Okay, I need my phone and my shoes. And you cannot go in my house, so I need to go get them.
That's never gonna happen.
You will not leave my house unattended.
I'll lock it for you.
No, you cannot go in my house. Dude, this is bullshit.
Oh, she got drugged.
Get me out of here!
So it's in the kitchen on the island.
Yeah, but I don't want.
What kind of dog do you have?
I mean, yeah, what are you gonna do? Go shoot the dog.
So.
You're not going in there. Buddy.
Yeah, I don't want you guys going in there.
Okay, you don't want us to go inside?
I don't want him getting hurt.
Okay.
He's a pup. He's a 10-month-old German Shepherd.
Okay.
You're in the car screaming.
That's what I would be worried about. Don't
you
kill
gonna
my
get-
dog, you know?
Yeah. Because, your dog might go after a stranger coming in your house.
If you come pick up your son, then DCF will go and just.
Oh, she
look
got
at that.
she got out of the cuff. Jesus, God.
I won't. No one is touching my son, by the way.
Okay.
You will not be touching. And GCFS won't either. That's not how this works. You don't just take people's kids for no reason.
Oh, boy. She knows how it works, don't she?
Yeah, she's unbuckled.
You're right. We don't. We take them for their safety.
Be on
For their
pills or
safety.
something. Because she doesn't seem to care if that lady knows she got out of those cuffs. She's banging them around, throwing them on the seat. Like,
She thinks she knows her rights or something.
My kids are the safest kids in the world.
Not when they're by themselves.
Hello.
Is this Jillian?
Yes.
Hey,
This is
Jill.
Officer Allen with the Cape Coral Police Department. I'm here with John. Do you want me to just go ahead and ask her to come over and watch the boys?
Yeah, Jillian,
Keep the door open.
could you please come over?
Did Jillian answer?
I don't know. I'll let you know here in a minute.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
how long do you think you'll be?
I live 5 minutes down the road.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No
They're
problem.
lucky. They're lucky. They got someone to watch the kid and the dog.
You call it to detain.
I did not.
20-2K to detain.
Oh, you guys got Big Mama coming, right? So you can handle me? Yeah, right?
I kind of like this girl.
Oh, you're handled.
Yeah.
yeah, well, you don't know she slipped out of her cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying
She's
to
on
catch
her way.
another
She'll be here in like
charge.
4
I
minutes.
got Big Mama there.
Would you like EMS to check you out?
No. For what? For what?
For anything?
No.
All right, we'll grab your hat and all that stuff. So we're just going to. Is this Jillian?
Jillian.
Hi, Jillian. Hey. So the door's open.
Okay. So these two on camera stealing from Kohl's. Very clear, very PC.
Okay.
What does that mean? Very cool, very PC.
I don't know what that means.
PC is politically
Yeah,
correct,
but I don't
right?
think they're using it for that.
Yeah,
Mm.
very.
We need to let them know, I guess. It's just Jillian's her dog.
Oh, boy, she opened that car
There
and the
goes
door
the
just
dog.
gone.
Man, people are
Thanks,
so
Jillian.
Yeah, Jillian. Yeah.
Jillian really dropped the ball.
So
on that
glad
one.
we called you to come and let our dog get killed.
Dumbass bitch.
What a fucking idiot.
But she probably flung that door wide open.
Way to go, you stupid!
Just what I was thinking.
Just what I was saying. Oh my God.
Great.
There goes the dog. Way to go, you stupid pigs! You let the dog out. There she goes. She's gonna get hit by a car. Way to go.
That's the worst.
Good job.
Your friend let your dog out.
Oh, because you guys are here for no reason.
Because you were stealing at Kohl's, man.
I wasn't stealing bullshit. I was picking up an order.
Yes. Yeah, she was. They were stealing for Kohl's for sure.
Oh, for
like,
sure. Well,
the guy
guy's
is
not
like,
even protesting at all.
I mean, they said they got him on camera.
Yeah.
An order that I paid for. You want to see my receipt? I could show you on my phone.
We know you picked up an order and then you put other items in there.
No, I didn't. I'd like to see them.
Look, now
Look at her. She's
look at her now.
crazy.
She's crazy. She's on pills.
I'd like to see them.
Oh, scared me.
Oh, and they paid for some other stuff. I mean, that's even less stealing.
Yeah.
They were just on a BOGOs.
Everybody's done it.
I mean, I am pissed that that she let that dog out.
Yeah.
Stupid girl.
Dumbass.
Fucking idiot.
She is. It's our fault.
It's like, that's why I would never even take my dog to get groomed.
No.
There's these people that I've seen.
I picked up a dog, on very busy State Road 54, right by a groomer's.
Yep.
I opened my door. He ran across the road, didn't get hit by a car, just amazingly. I opened my door to go try to catch him, and he jumped right in my car, right in the seat.
It tore her face apart.
There was a little dog. I took him over there, and I was like, you guys missing a dog?
Oh, my God.
And then, they probably never even told the owner it happened.
I wouldn't tell the owner.
No, yeah,
Absolutely not. Yeah. So they either let your dog loose or cook your dog with a blow dryer.
Yeah,
I've seen that happen
blow-drying
before.
Machines, they'll put them in
Heat machines.
It's like a box, and they put them in there, and it just dries them while they stand in there. And sometimes people
Leave
forget
them in
about
there?
them, and they've died.
They cook them, and it's like, man, I ain't never taken my dog to get groomed.
Yeah, I've heard of it twice happen.
I don't think anybody should take their dog to
horrible.
get groomed.
I don't either. It's like, fuck all you people getting your dogs groomed.
Barely-
That's bullshit.
They're pissing off the people who get their dogs
Sorry.
groomed now, babe.
Yeah, well, we'll piss you off eventually.
I mean, like, we had a dog that kind of needed groomed. Boomer. He would get so much fur in the summer. I'd get out the
Shave 'em right
shears,
down. Yeah.
and I'd shear him in the front yard and down to zero.
And it didn't look. He
It didn't look professional.
But
gives a-
who the fuck's seeing you coming? Who's seeing your dog? Unless you, of course, everybody takes their dogs out now to be seen, so they have to get ribbons in their hair.
Does everybody not have a dog like every dog I ever had that you give it a bath, and it's like fuck you, and a second you're like, well, don't let her outside because she's just gonna go fucking roll in the dirt.
Yeah, that's what they
and
do.
immediately you give your dog a bath, you let it outside.
every single
Rosie
dog.
prefers rolling in dead moles, but most dogs I've ever seen besides that go roll in the dirt.
Yeah.
Or a big pile of horse shit, or
Big pile of horse
Bindi likes to roll on dead lizards.
Dead lizards.
She'll kill them and then roll
That's
on
how-
'em.
yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Last few times.
Sometimes she doesn't kill them. That's how she finishes them off, squishing her with their back. I used to try to rescue them. I gave up on that. Sorry, lizard.
Yeah, Rosie kills the moles, and she just loves to roll on them. I don't know why a dog loves to roll on dead things.
They love to roll on dead things. All right, let's finish this Karen.
We let the dog out. She did. That's what I said. That's why when she started yelling, I was like, you're yelling at your friends.
What? Hey! Go get the dog, please.
Does she need to lock the dogs up?
Or can they be out?
I would say, by the way, she's screaming that her hands are not. Her hands are. She's
Just so put a
They
leash
finally
on
realized
her or
she slipped her
something.
cuffs.
She's right there. She's right there.
We're gonna get your dog.
Let the dog get hit by a car and die.
I'm gonna let you calm down so we can readjust your cuffs.
But I'm not going to do anything that you say until I do that. Please go get my dog. Go get the dog, is this so difficult?
No. He was feeling lightheaded because he's fasted all day. He's good though. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, we have a little issue. He's out of her handcuffs on the back. So we have to take her back out. Awesome. Get them back on.
So,
Look at Big Mama. Big Mama's
Jillian
listening
needs
up.
those papers from the car. She needs 2 yellow papers.
hold on, ma'am. So here's the deal. So you took your handcuff off. Now that might not seem like a big deal to you.
It slipped off because I'm sweating back here.
Slipped off.
And you had it right here.
Right. You have to put them back on. Okay. Now I want you to face me, and I want you to put both hands behind your back and keep them there. Okay.
They act like she's gonna murder him.
Yeah.
Face me. Both of them behind your back. And keep them there. Keep them there the entire time until we get your handcuffs refastened. Okay.
You guys got that side. I'll do it here.
Big Mama looking for. She's looking for a
I
fight.
just don't understand. Then what's... I don't understand.
Went easier than I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah, me too. This is a Karen that's gonna leave you wanting more.
Yeah.
They were both charged with petty theft. Yippee-yo. That's. I mean.
I'm not going to the hospital. I don't
She was also charged with resisting without violence.
hand wounds until my hands were already touching her.
Alrighty.
I mean, I think with that you go to jail, you get bailed out, and you don't ever end up actually going to jail.
Yeah, I don't think you go to jail for that. I think you get bailed out and you get a
community service
probation
or something.
Something like that.
Ned's Navy says, how do the Waters deal with so many pets when they start passing away? I'm going to need counseling when my dogs die. It's hard.
It's going to be, we got a couple on deck, and it's not, it's coming fast.
I still cry about some of my animals that died.
We'll be down to 4 dogs and 1 cat. Poor Blackie Joe. He's going to be lonely.
Yeah. I would say the least I've ever cared or noticed about an animal was the Buttercup. I don't know why. She was out in the yard for 20 years, and I don't even notice she's gone.
She lived in the front yard for like a year. For like a year, she was almost always in the front yard.
But it's just those horses, Like Mingo has a little bit of a personality.
Yeah, she sure
but
does.
Fucking Buttercup I never saw an ounce of affection towards any one lick of emotion from the horse.
She liked her life. She was good.
She liked her
She
life.
had a
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying.
Like I tried to pet her. She'd just be like, yeah.
She didn't used to. That was when she got old. She used to like being petted. She just, once you get old, maybe you're just kind of grumpy. And
she was old too.
Yeah, she was way old. She's just 30 years old when she died. So, maybe they get a little bit of dementia going on, and they're just like, ugh, they don't like it.
Yeah, I mean. See, I fed her. I fed that damn horse like 4 or 5 times a day because she didn't have any front teeth. So even though she didn't show me that much affection, it's easy to pretend because when she sees me, she's just like, there's the guy who feed me, and she runs up to me. So I pretend that she's giving me affection. Mickey the Plumber subscribed for 36 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Lauren says, why does Trace sound like SpongeBob?
What?
Lauren says, I don't know why. Does anyone think he sounds like...
My nose is a little stopped up today, so maybe that's why.
Your eye's puffy today.
Why? Oh, it always is.
It's always...
You sound a little like SpongeBob.
Bring it around town. Oh, what was I going to say? I don't know. It was really important.
It's really important, buddy. I'm waiting.
Like
I'm waiting.
SpongeBob, your nose stopped
it was
up.
right before that. Something about animals. Oh, you guys gotta trade your animals in for fish, man. I got 2 more yesterday. Now I got 8 fish.
What'd you do with the goldfish? Still there?
That's the only issue I'm having. It's
Just
still
kill
in there.
Take it out and
I was gonna take it and throw it in a river the other day.
Well, instead
but
of doing
Bella,
that.
Bella's throwing a fit about it. Harper wanted to flush it down the toilet.
Really? That's a horrible death. A horrible
It's like,
death.
at least
Just-
throw it in the pond, but Bella wouldn't even let us do that. You know? Did I tell the fish story on the show?
I don't know.
From PetSmart?
I don't
I
think
can't
so.
remember.
Maybe not. Do you remember the fish story?
I don't think
At
so.
the PetSmart?
Get started
I mean,
off.
I'd rather have no animals than
Yeah,
fish. So.
no animals.
Oh God, fish is the best animals. I got that super duper filter because it was on sale. You know, it's a little bit too big for my fish tank. And man, I mean, I haven't cleaned that fucking fish tank in like a year now.
Oh,
It's
really?
fucking just crystal clear.
Sweet.
You know, every once in a while it'll get a little bit cloudy, and you just take the filter out and spray it. Takes about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's about all the work I gotta do. Then shake a thing of fish food in there.
I mean, you could probably, babe, get a screensaver of a fish tank, and that'd be the same to
Yeah,
me.
put it on the TV.
Put it on the TV like a burning log. It's because once you look at the fish tank a couple times, it's just fish.
Nah, not me, man. I sit there. I'll sit there and just,
Stare
I'll
at
watch
'em.
the fish tank instead of TV sometimes.
Yeah.
Love it. You know.
So what's your fish?
I guess
story?
I'll wait till we come back from the break. It's from the PetSmart. It was a whole ordeal.
Oh boy, an ordeal.
An ordeal. You got a big fish tail.
Yep.
Big fish tail.
Big fish tail.
All right. All right. Let me look at some.
Didn't call a manager, a whole deal.
Oh boy, I hate when I go there. When I've gone to PetSmart and there's those beta fish, and they're in a little cup about this big,
brutal.
and they just have to sit there. It's like, what a horrible thing to do to a fish.
Just-
I mean, I know
It's
that
not
fish probably
right.
don't have big brains, but they're fish, and they, they're smart in their environment, and just to have to take a fish that can swim everywhere to putting him in a cup where they
In a
just have
cup.
to sit there, and sometimes they just die. They probably just lose their will for life.
Will
It's
to
like,
live.
yeah, it's like, blah, just kill me.
They
instead
won't
of
let you
sitting
get
here
a
like
fucking
this.
minnow at the store if you accidentally say your fish tank's too small. But they got the fucking beta fish in cups.
In a cup,
Just because they can survive. You know, it's no reason other than
That's horrible to me.
You know?
Ugh.
It's
It's like a
ridiculous.
bird
I
in
don't
a
know.
cage,
Yeah.
man. Take these animals that could fly. Not a lot,
The soar.
not a lot of things
Fly.
can fly. And that's
The
it.
things that humans for centuries desperately wanted to do.
Yeah,
Fly.
and we take them and we put them in a cage where they can't
sit
fly.
on a
Ugh.
stick. Sit on a stick the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back with more ClusterF in just a minute. I would walk 10,000 miles on my hands and knees just so I could come over and sniff your queefs. I would share the test. If you fuck up the first two lines, you got to do it over. That's the rules. Maybe this Thunderbird's tough enough. I would walk 1,000 miles on my hands and knees just so I could come over and sniff your queefs. I would save the testicles of a grizzly bear just to get a glimpse of your pubic hair. Can I stuff your bum? That is such a stud. Can I stuff your bum? Ain't that such a stud? I would blow a dolphin in the deep blue sea, swim down to Poseidon and suck his knee. I would eat a tiger's ass like it was my dessert and act like your pee is really squirt. Ain't that such a stud? Can I stuff your mug? such a stud? Can I stuff your mug? I would work 1,000 hours, 100 days a week, and then get teabagged by a Saudi sheik. I'll go back in time and fuck old Daniel Boone. I'll jack off on Elon Musk on the dark side of the moon. Ain't that tough enough? Can I stuff your mug? Ain't that such a stud? Can I stuff your mug? I think I missed it. I would shoot a little puppy like old Shannon Burke. Whip out my deal, lay a jack off in a church. I would go down on a hooker who had HPV, take a big dump on a triple amputee. Ain't that nasty? Ain't that tough enough? Can I stuff your mug? Can I stuff your mug? Yeah, I think I got lost. We're doing some funky shit. I don't remember this. We're freestyling on the karaoke band. There's no, you can't, no, there's no. We don't need to see the karaoke guys noodling to fucking tough enough. No, my apologies. Yeah, we should have wrapped that up 30 seconds.
T-Town G's, yeah, we're from the hood. Last time you heard from us, we were up to no good. Stealing. Gucci lame here, and I don't use protection. Tuttle might not push your bone, gets erection. 20 grand blunt, but I smoked it in one session. Real quick, if we ever get locked up, will someone yell objection? Gucci lame here, and push your bone too. If you see us in the streets, tell me what you gonna do. Yeah, we in the fast lane 102. Mess with us, guarantee we gon' shoot. Gucci lame and push your bone. Outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish. Every day we drinking booze, outlandish. $50,000 shoes, outlandish. 20s on the PT cruise, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish.
Poacher Brown here, and you heard about my whip.
Rolling,
but you haven't heard about my 1,000-round clip. I'm a little bit crazy, but I'm on medication.
Insane.
If I don't take them, killing fools my occupation.
Killing.
Yeah, I'm on Zoli, so I don't do masturbation.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, I'll slap a hook, cause I got no patience.
That was Poacher Brown, he's got a 1,000-round clip.
Shots.
If I drive a four-wheeler, you know that I'm a flip.
Flip it.
Drink and touch vodka, yeah, I know you wanna sip.
You broke.
Get blacked out drunk, then my penis you gon' grip.
Don't touch Gucci lame, or your ass I'm gon' kill. Don't mess with me, I'm crazy, cause I'm on so many pills. The song is outlandish, and I hope it pays the bills. If it don't, I slit my throat, my blood is gonna spill.
Gucci lame and Poacher Brown, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish. Every day we drinking booze, outlandish. $50,000 shoes, outlandish. 20s on the PT cruise, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish.
What you chewing on there, buddy? What'd you say?
My cheek.
Munchie.
My cheek.
Oh, I thought you were eating something. Nope. Chewing on your cheek like a woman.
I don't know. Is
A lot
that
of
one
women
thing?
do that. A lot of you see a lot of Donna does it.
Yeah, I do it.
She used to do it. I'd be telling her all the time to stop chewing your cheek.
Yeah, Lauren does that to me.
I don't know what makes people want to chew their cheeks. Chew the flesh off of your cheeks.
I do it all.
You got
the
raw
time.
flesh hanging off the side of your cheek?
No, I get it all. Every day I wake up, I only got 16 hours to get all the skin off my cheeks.
Fucking weirdos. Oh. Freaking weird.
It grows back by like the next day.
Weirdos. Have you recovered from your hot pickle?
Yeah, that was. Oh, did you play that?
I'm gonna play it right now. Trace is we ate Jerry's hot pickle. Trace ate Jerry's hot pickle. Actually, we all ate
Glory
it.
hold
Eventually, he had to glory hole Jerry's hot pickle. God. From Brandon the Deviant. Do you need to do this shot before you eat the pickle, Trace?
No, I want to keep the glory hole up so I don't see when the pickle comes. It ruins the glory hole surprise. I want the.
You want the full effect. The full glory hole experience.
Just come and get my pickle.
It's so limp.
I paid the money at the gas station. Oh man, he just bit my pickle.
He gobbled it up.
It's grosser through the glory hole.
He keeps biting my pickle.
I thought
How was that hot pickle, Trace?
Here, Brandon.
How was that hot pickle?
Oh, I didn't hardly eat any of it.
Did he even take a bite?
3 teeny bites.
Oh,
he was really
teeny.
wiggling it through there.
You can have the little one, B. Man.
Boy, imagine if Trace is on the other side of your glory hole. You ain't getting no getting no action.
Waving it around like that.
Boy,
Stick it through.
I've never heard a glory hole with so much animation behind it. Like you're not enjoying it.
Complaining about it. There you go. That's what if you missed last week's bar show. That's what's going on.
God.
Glory hole and pickles.
He was
Jerry
out of control with that pickle.
Jerry's big hot pickle.
We'll have to show him that.
Yeah, well, for sure. Thanks for the hot pickle, Jerry.
Glory hole and hot pickles.
Let's see, I got a War of the Roses from the Joe Show.
What is that? I've heard it before.
And I thought
it's when they have a fake person call in about their relationship.
It's a fake person calling about something in their relationship, and it's a whole scenario and a whole bunch of bullshit. And that's what's going on in radio today. Is nothing but this stuff. This is a local Tampa show, and I think they're fairly successful. The Joe Show.
93.3 FLZ.
War of the Roses.
War of the Roses.
The Joe Show.
Oh, boy,
Megan,
it's a lot
you
of hype.
think
It's a lot of hype.
your boyfriend is hooking up with your sister?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And
it's a lot of this.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hype for no. There's not a lot of payoff.
You know, you think it's a segment they do that eventually there would be a real one, but I don't think they could legally do a real one.
No, because they're always
because then somebody kills somebody.
Yeah. Yep. And I think it's totally. I mean, I know it's fake because I've seen how it's done.
I want you to know before we make this call, and obviously this is never an easy position for anyone to be in, but
it's fake. I want you to know that it's super duper fake.
You know, there are many reasons why I feel bad for you being here, and one of them definitely is the fact that this could not only end your...
See, to me, it would be torture as a radio person to have to do this fake drama.
Yeah.
That's torture. We're listening to the War of the Roses on the Joe Show.
Oh.
This is the sister. She thinks her boyfriend is cheating with her twin sister.
relationship, but you know, your relationship with your family and your sister. So
yeah.
First, how long have you and Dustin been together?
A year.
And how long has he known Abby?
Well, Abby and I don't have the best relationship, so it's been more recent actually that I introduced everybody.
Yeah. And it was kind of on accident,
So-
right? Like this wasn't a planned meeting. You guys were all out.
Yeah.
See, this is the setup is just so slow.
slow,
It's so
man.
boring.
It's
I
real
can't even pay
slow.
attention.
I know.
It's like I
pulling.
don't
It's
know
like
who
pulling
listens
teeth.
to that.
I knew
Like
a real
a
scenario
zero.
where one of my friends cheated on his baby mama with her identical twin, which I was, that was one thing I had to like sit him down and be like, "What is wrong with you? They look the same. Like why? Like why did you have to do that? Like why would?" It's so unnecessary.
I wonder who that was. I think
She likes her trashy personality better than the other trashy personality.
Is that the dentist friend?
No.
The friend no, it's not the dentist.
Yeah,
You know the dentist, don't you?
Oh yeah, it was a dentist. All right, I was like far from a dentist, but yeah.
Who would have thought that Trace has a friend that's a dentist?
It's like, what are you? I've never known a dentist.
If you know, you know.
He's pretty good. He's a pretty good dentist too.
Yeah.
No, we haven't heard from that girl.
We went out
mouth
in St.
infection.
Pete and actually ran into her, and we didn't have the best relationship.
And I've got a lot of vocal
I can't pay attention
fry.
to this. It's so slow.
I talk slow and I have vocal fry.
We don't spend a lot of time together, but that night was like really fun actually, and I was like, maybe this is, like a pathway towards us mending our relationship and all being friends. But since that night,
Why do you like this?
I don't. Me?
Oh.
No, it's terrible. I'm trying to. I'm just showing how bad because I've heard.
Pretty bad.
I have to hear the promos for it all the time when I drive around and you listen to FLZ. You get to see the Joe Show War of the Roses, where she thinks her boyfriend is cheating with her twin sister, and it's just terrible. And it makes me feel good to listen to other people's stuff that's terrible. Makes me feel superior.
relationship with Dustin has just been like really weird and on the rocks, and yeah, I don't know.
It's okay.
Strange.
It's just sheer torture, is it not?
Yeah.
How slow it is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So we're going to rip the Band-Aid off. I think that we're ready to just give him this call. I mean, there's a billion things we could ask you, but at the end of the day, there's one thing that we need to figure out and know. So, Megan, I'm just going to put you on hold. And
Speed it up, buddy. Let's send this to the Joe Show.
Yeah.
Let's send this clip to him and say, come on, you're killing your audience. This is brutal. This is not how it's done.
No.
I'm sorry if it seems like I'm not trying to ask you a billion things. I'm just
not interested.
I just want to get into this call. Is there anything specifically that we do need to know?
Is there anything interesting you have to say?
That's what he could have said.
Anything else?
Yeah, Abby is my twin sister. Like I said, we don't have the best relationship. Dustin and I had a really strong relationship leading up to all this.
Oh God, that's the real twist though. That it's a twins.
Yeah.
It's the real. That's the catch.
My
Ooh.
my life is so interesting. I actually know this that happened for real.
That's true. It's true.
All right. Thank you for all of that. Sorry I didn't ask about that. I'm going to put you on hold, okay, Megan? Do you have everything that you need?
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh my God.
Add your set to go. Let's all get quiet. Jed just gave me the thumbs up. You have dialed up Dustin.
Let's
Remember,
get quiet. Let me get quiet. Let's
Abby.
make this less interesting.
Yeah.
We're talking too loud. How about if I whisper this boring story?
This is 3 minutes into it. Oh, and it's got 5 minutes to go. I don't know if we'll make. I don't think we'll make
do
it.
it to me.
We'll get the start of this call, and if it's just equally as bad, we'll bail.
Hear that name, Abby? That's Megan's sister.
And see if she's
Hello?
more or less
Hi,
boring.
is this Dustin?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Dustin. My name is Kayla. I'm actually calling from Beautiful Blossoms. We are a new flower store in St. Pete. Do you have a moment where you can help us out? And we'd love to offer you a dozen long stem red roses for.
They're calling the guy pretending to be, for some reason, a flower shop. And then allegedly this fake guy is going to buy the fact that a random flower shop called him to ask him questions and then give him free flowers.
Yeah, okay.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I'd be pissed though if I didn't get the roses. I'd be mad.
I mean, I think you got a lawsuit on your hands, buddy.
What do you... I'm sorry, this kind of caught me off guard.
It's okay. We don't need any credit card information. All I would need is about maybe 10 seconds of your time to answer 2 survey questions. And then at the end, you give me a name and what you would like to say.
I'm hanging up right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not interested.
With these roses, and I will send them off.
They kind of got my attention. Nobody's... I'm like, what kind of scam is this?
Yeah, I think it's a scam. I'd be like, no, ain't no way I'm doing none of this.
Well, I'll answer the questions. I don't know if I want to give out my name, but.
Oh, okay. You know what? Listen. I do need to let you know this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
No. That's what I'd say. No.
Yeah.
Can I record you?
Yeah. This is 4 minutes into it. It's still just nails on a chalkboard.
Okay. Do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
No.
Have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months?
No.
Okay, great. Now, with these roses, I do need a first and last name of who you want to send them to.
Too much for me. I'm hanging up.
Yeah, Inkspike says because you can just put anyone on the air without telling them. You can't.
Right.
You can't put people on there.
You're not
without
allowed
telling
to.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put anybody on the air you want that calls the radio station, but if you call them, you can't.
Unless it's Buds and Suds. We didn't follow any rules.
There's no rules on the internet. This is all just the setup. There's no meat.
No meat.
Well, I could just give you like first name, and then an address, I guess.
Okay, what's the first name? I'm
Horrible Rob says I only buy flowers from Donna.
going to actually transfer you over with the whole address thing, but I do need a first name of who you want to send these to.
Oh, it's going to be the sister.
Yeah, Abby.
Okay.
2 B's and a Y.
And you said you don't want to put the last name?
Was that the real girlfriend?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't pay enough. I'm not interested enough. But
No.
No.
Okay. What would you like to say to Abby? Because we are going to include a little note with these roses.
I think she'll know who it is, so I'd rather not have my name on it, but
Okay.
just have the note just say, can't wait for this Saturday.
Oh man, he's busted. He's busted. It's the twin.
For this Saturday. Perfect, Dustin. Thank you so much for helping us out. Now, like I said, I'm going to transfer you over to shipping and handling.
Oh, I bet his girlfriend is shipping and handling crazy. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Where they're going to gather the rest of the information, okay?
Okay.
Dustin?
Toyo Tommy gifted a tier 1 sub.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toyo Tommy.
Yeah.
Dustin, thank you so much for taking the time to help us out. I will get the address and everything that we need in just a second. I want to make
There's a lot of hoops to jump through for my free fucking flowers. I'm gone.
this as
Let me talk to this jobber.
quick as possible for you, though. Dustin, first of all, my name is Joe, and I do need to be honest.
As Navy said, I would rather watch a rerun of the halftime show than listen to this.
Honest with you. You are going to get these flowers. However, maybe
Shit. Oh shit.
maybe you want to send these to someone else.
What?
Dustin, your girlfriend has been listening, and I think Megan and I are kind of wondering why you're sending the flowers to Abby.
Yeah, what the fuck? You fucking piece of shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
This is so fake. This is so fake.
Me to my.
I want to hear the real. This be for real, and this guy comes down to the fucking station and shoots all of them because he fucking blew him in on cheating on his girlfriend
in front of everybody in Tampa Bay and aired it without his permission. Mm-hmm. I'm going to sue for this guy.
Yeah,
it's a class action lawsuit.
Call him up and get his. Try to tell him that he can sue. Let him know.
Let's call this guy up.
Mm-hmm.
Sister.
Dustin, you are Dustin. You're live on the radio right now. This is 93.3 FLZ in the Joe Show.
Illegal.
Oh my God!
Like when I hear this, I don't think it's just because I worked a little bit in radio. Like I know it's fake, and I feel like everybody listening knows it's fake. But I wonder what percent of people actually think this is real. I would think it'd be like it's 70-80% of people would believe this is true.
It's a 90.
They
literally believe this. Yeah, so I mean, they recorded this all ahead of time, and then they would bleep out her curse words on the air.
Yeah.
But then they put the fake raw version up on YouTube.
I pretended to break my leg on the Bubba Show and was walking 2 days later, and people were like, "Man, that broken leg really healed fast."
It was the same. It was the same thing with Spice, where he supposedly jumped out of a 7th floor window into a pool, and he hurt himself allegedly.
Yeah.
And we had a CD signing that night, and he had a cast on his leg or something. And then we never even talked about it again. He's just on the show with fine leg after that.
Everyone is wondering why you did not send the flowers to your girlfriend. Go ahead.
Yeah,
what's
girlfriend.
happening?
Your fucking girlfriend.
Everyone is wondering. They can't figure
Your
it out.
girlfriend who you love, who you've said that you.
You're not just hanging up. I'm hanging up. I'm bailing on this if I'm the dude.
Wanted to spend the rest of your life with. Are you fucking kidding me? With my twin fucking sister? Fuck you.
Boy, she really overdoing the F's.
You are so vile. You are disgusting.
Yeah, so you went to a radio show and then entrapped me.
I want everyone I know to know.
See, there's a non-professional actors.
Yeah.
Just this. See, that's it makes me angry, but it also makes me happy to know that this is what radio's become. It's like, well, that's what the people deserve, I guess.
Look how fucking trash you are.
Good, yeah. Well,
you're such a piece of shit.
You fucking drove me to begin with.
Yeah, his name is Dustin, and I want the people of the entire fucking radius of Florida to know that you are disgusting. You do not deserve anything.
This guy's getting slandered.
You are such a piece of shit. I can't believe you know.
Can you say that
how
on the
fucked
air?
up.
You're a piece of shit.
No, it would be bleeped.
Yeah,
yeah. This is pre-recorded, and the one that they bleep.
Oh, it's
See, my sister's relationship is, and that we were like on the mend. Oh my God, you have just destroyed my life.
I have not destroyed your life. You drove me to this to begin with anyway. Come on.
I drove you to this? Are you
your life.
kidding
You
me?
destroyed your own life by
gaslight
airing
me.
this.
I got 20 seconds left. You want to finish it or you want to bail?
Bail.
The big grand finale.
I don't care.
No, I don't think there is. I don't think there is a big grand finale.
Killer JP wants to know about the airsoft though. At
So
the
were you
old
really
show.
getting shot with airsoft?
Yeah, and that like I can't. I've played a lot of airsoft in my life, and they don't really hurt that bad. But there's something about those days. It was like I'm talking it hurt so. Those were so powerful. They
had them turned up.
Even a couple of them didn't hurt that bad, but the one he had really fucking hurt, man. And that, he'd shoot us from a good 20 yards away sometimes, and it still fucking, sometimes you get some air in your shirt and one would hit, not hurt. But man, most of the time it fucking hurt, like unbearable. Anybody I ever saw that else got shot with it too, you're like, all right, I'm gonna stand here and take the shots. And as soon as they start getting shots, they're like, nope, no, get the fuck out of here. It hurts. It's almost unbearable. It wasn't too much fake stuff on that show.
No, most of the stuff was real on that show.
Yeah, it was.
the pond jump. Pond jump was real.
Yeah.
Totally real. Trace jumping.
There's a high chance I wasn't. That this ramp wasn't gonna work.
Oh, that ramp was shitty.
It was great. It worked perfect.
It did. It worked perfectly, but you didn't really hurt yourself.
Yeah,
you know.
that was the only thing.
You know, but it was totally real jump. You know. What were you riding? Was that a dirt bike? A small dirt bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you get about halfway?
Yeah, halfway.
That had the most views on Twitch.
Yeah, anything we ever did.
We'd ever done. That was ever done. That and the second was a Ned No Net.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah. So let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
We don't want
we
those,
don't want this going on.
We don't want those 7,000 views.
Yeah.
We want to go back to the 1,200.
You know, that was the weirdest thing. You know, there was a few months where Twitch was going great. We had all this drama and stuff going on, and then one day he's just like, "Stop it all and have dead air during the breaks."
I didn't. I mean, I know he's got the Spunchausen syndrome.
Yeah.
Where he wants to destroy his career, but I guess that was it. Because Twitch seemed like it had a great potential for, the front page and doing stuff during the breaks. You know, you were doing stuff. I was trying, we were in there doing Macho Hogan stuff and just, anything visual. And it just, it just stopped.
I mean, the guy was a lunatic, He'd come up to me and tell me to, you're gonna start breaking into the thing and start stealing stuff, and then I'm gonna get mad at you. And then, a week later we're doing it and he's getting mad at me, but he's getting mad for real. And you're like, you're a lunatic. You're getting real mad at me because I'm doing what you said to do.
Yeah.
And your fake madness turned into real madness. And I mean, that happened all the time.
And do you think was it drugs or was it insanity or was it intentional? I think it's three different possibilities.
Yeah.
No idea.
Personally came and asked me one time when I was riding in his car folding T-shirts if Susan Poitras really bought me that Kia. That was his thing he made up.
He made it up.
He was angry at me that she bought me a Kia and didn't buy him a car. Something he made up.
I think it's mental illness.
And then comes to you and says, "Did she really buy that?" No, remember you
made that
up.
up, sir. He couldn't be trying to do a work because we weren't with anybody else. It was just me and him in the car, and he seriously asked me if she bought me a car. All the lady ever did was send me a captain's hat, and now she's my sugar mama.
Oh my God!
Yeah, just insanity.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how people like her? She just loved you. She loved all of us and everybody, and came to our, ClusterF meet and greet things. And then, then as soon as you're away from there, she would want nothing to do with any of us.
She came to the last meet and greet we did in Tampa.
Yeah, she came with Kim.
Yeah, and she was she didn't want to be in pictures and anything because
she didn't want to
get busted.
Yeah, it's like she's so afraid. It's like you're afraid of another podcast show guy will get mad at you for coming to another podcast. It's like whatever.
A child.
Yeah.
Susan constantly came to everything and was pretty obsessed with me and about being my sugar mama. And I was always hoping she'd buy me, actually
really buy you.
Yeah, every time we went somewhere, I'm like, I wonder if I can get her to get me. I was just looking for her to buy me a beer one time. You're taking all this credit for being my sugar mama. At least you can buy me something for real.
She didn't buy you a shot.
Never bought me anything but that damn captain's hat, which
you were forced to wear.
Which I was forced to wear and look like an idiot every day, and I get shot if I even took it off. It's terrible. I think deep down inside I hated her.
Last week I pretty much blew her off last time. It's like I don't need fans who are coming to the meet and greets and don't want pictures because you don't want someone else to get pissed, some other personality to get pissed off. I don't need that.
When
shit.
she came and did that, I was just like, why are you here? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
a fair weather friend,
and you're looking for that.
Yeah, it's like. I don't care if you don't want to listen to our show again. Go believe the fucking fat guy and every stupid thing he says about us that's a lie. You know, it's like, go. Just go away.
Be my guest.
Go be one of those people on his crew.
Insanity. The Buds and Suds started to be too popular, so we had to start mowing the grass before we did the show.
So we could end the stream and all the people would leave and not be there for Buds and Suds. It's a brilliant program because you need to mow the lawn three times a week.
What the fuck, man?
Just a
And my dog, I can't understand how I didn't see that. Like that, there was always something, once Buds and Suds got really popular, every day after the show, there was something we had to do and end the stream and for 30 minutes. And I was just fucking doing it with a goddamn smile on my face, fucking, out there push mowing the yard, trying to do it quick so we can get back on the air before everybody leaves.
Yep.
Not even considering that it's just a fucking
A
sabotage.
ploy, a sabotage.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so weird.
Let me sabotage my own station.
Like you said, that was the point. Everything like Twitch
He
was.
hated everybody else being getting any notoriety.
So Twitch was going good. The Buds and Suds was on Twitch, So we were doing pretty good on Twitch, and we were doing the Todd and Mike show, and he'd come into my room and go, "Imagine, Trace is getting so good. He is getting so. I mean, he reminds me. He is getting so good." And then a few weeks later, everything changed. Just
I can't.
And somebody got in his ear. Either
somebody that's maybe on the show now got in his ear, or I don't know. Maybe it was
Tom Bean or
trying to. They were trying to look to save money. Plus,
it could be somebody something as stupid as somebody like Bubba Light.
Yeah.
Telling him something. But Bubba Light said I need to get rid of Trace and Benson. Just total insanity.
Mm-hmm. And or them they always had some kind of plot and ploy and scam going on. So it could have been just how can we save a little money? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. It's like, why don't you just say that? And
I mean, it makes everything was this weird.
He got to where he hated Trace, right? So then he hated you. I don't know why.
And instead of there's like I've said it before, instead of just being a man and going, hey, show's just never gonna be what it was. It's then so there ain't enough money for you and Trace. So, but hey, it was a great run. Thanks for your help. What's so hard about that?
Yeah.
Here's a month's severance and nice knowing you. Nope, you got to concoct all this weirdness.
So weird.
Torture people and try to do bad radio intentionally. It's like a total lunatic. I'll never, that's the only explanation. Because there's no logical explanation. It's just lunacy.
Man, I did my fish story. Which seems lame now after y'all talking about that stuff, but I went to PetSmart to get I had to get crickets for my lizards, and so I ended up getting some. I was like, the kids wanted some fish. I was like, fuck it, we got a pretty big tank. Let's get some fish. So I got 2 fish, and there, the guy's getting it ready, and while he's doing that, I see a fish. There's a fish like kind of not doing too good in there. And Bella starts throwing a fit about it because it's not doing too well. And then it gets stuck against the filter. You know how they do?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, to the guy, I was just like, that one's like dying. Can you just throw that in the bag, or get a discount on it?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to call a manager and do all. I was like, the guy was a young kid and he just looked dumb as a fucking rock. What's the harm in just fucking throwing that dying fish in the bag?
You're a kid, you don't even think that way.
I was like, just throw the. Can I get a discount? He's like, I gotta call the manager, or whatever. I'm like, God damn, I didn't mean for it to turn into this. You know, and I'm like, can you just get? And they're like, no, the manager comes, like, no, we can't give it for a discount. I was like, whatever, fuck it. I'll just pay, it was like $5. I was like, I'll just take it anyway. And then he had to call the manager back for this question again. And they come back and they're sitting there and they're discussing it.
My God.
And they're like, no, we're actually not allowed to, we got to put it in a special tank and then throw it away later once it dies. We're not allowed to sell you the fish. I was just like, whatever, all this over a fish. But not only did I just buy crickets that I'm going to take home and feed. You sell crickets for us to take home and feed the lizards, and you'll sell like a rat for somebody to take home and feed to their fucking snake.
Yeah.
But you won't fucking sell me a dying fish, and and they're all worried about it. And I'm like, I go fishing they're so concerned about all these fish. I'm like, I go fishing and fucking kill fish all the time. It's not that. They're fish, man. Just give me the fucking...
You're going to get a Filet-O-Fish sandwich at McDonald's. I don't think that fish was treated well.
And then I got to lie about what size tank I have.
They ask you what size tank
Yeah,
you have?
and if you tell them the wrong size, they will not, they won't sell it.
But they'll put a beta fish in a cup.
Yeah,
that makes no
it's,
sense.
And the size of the tank is ridiculous. Like, if you want to buy a fish like this big, sometimes it'll say you have to have like a 70-gallon tank to buy it. And, you got to lie and tell them you got, a 70-gallon
So
tank.
all you got to do is lie.
Yeah.
And then they'll sell you the fish. Typical.
Stupidest shit ever.
You gotta go lie at the fucking PetSmart about what size your tank is to get a fish.
Man, that's weird.
That's corporations for you.
I don't feel like I'm. My fish got plenty of space. I got my fish tank's like a 40-gallon, and it's like this big. I can put a fucking minnow in there. Like, I don't get it.
So your tank would be considered way too small for all the fish you got.
Yeah, but it's plenty big.
Ned's Navy says Trace is a great broadcaster. In my opinion, it's got to be harder than it seems. Plus, having people in the chat messing with him, and he doesn't let it bother him at all. I'm impressed. Finally, you're getting some props. Brian.
Yeah,
Finally, you're getting some props.
That's all I wanted. I can quit. No, I can quit.
Fucking die a happy man. Elon Musk tweets out, the Doge team just discovered that FEMA sent $59 million last week to luxury hotels in New York City to house illegal migrants. Sending this money violated the law and is in gross insubordination to the president's executive order. The money's meant for American disaster relief and instead is being spent on high-end hotels for illegals. A clawback demand will be made today to recoup those funds. So what's the real deal?
Yeah, because where are they going to recoup those funds from? Might I ask?
Yeah, I don't know where they're going to recoup them. Like, why? How is this even happening?
Yeah.
That allegedly, all of a sudden, somebody's going to finally clean up the government corruption and all this wasteful spending that all the politicians make their living from.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even seem.
Doesn't make sense.
There's
it doesn't make sense. Why did we let a bunch of illegal criminals into our country? Why did that happen?
Yeah, just so we had to have to spend millions deporting them.
Yeah, just so that exactly.
I mean, you've heard like the list of things that Elon Musk supposedly found.
Yep.
And it's just like 100 different things that are ridiculous.
Yeah,
that we were sending money to,
and
I mean, there's some little things that I'm like, maybe we're gonna actually do some stuff. I don't know.
I mean, because they've always had a list. It'll come out every year. Of some of the government waste. So this is the stupidest shit, and it'll be millions and millions of dollars spent on stupid shit, and nobody ever did anything about it. It's just like, yeah, look at all the stupid shit. So they're supposedly doing something about it now. That would be super awesome if they did. I just find it hard to believe, and they may be doing it. But if it's got to be something bigger that they're working towards.
Has anybody seen these people for real?
Who? Elon Musk?
No, all these illegals. Has anybody actually seen them in person? Is it even a real thing? What if it wasn't even real? What if they just make this shit up?
I mean,
do people see them living in luxury hotels?
I mean, I think they do.
Do they?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I'd like to know. I'd say,
Like you can't get into these luxury hotels.
Well, these people need to start. In America, if you go to Kohl's and steal $100 worth of shit, the police come and arrest you and have your kids picked up by DCF.
Yeah.
But if you're a politician, you can steal millions of dollars that's supposed to go to like starving kids and never face anything.
There you go. That's how it works. And Elon Musk is going to clean that up, buddy.
Maybe.
It's a new sheriff in town. Him and Trump going to clean it up while putting a crazy criminal in charge of the new faith office. This woman's a criminal.
Yeah, for sure.
She's the biggest scumbag. Paula White is the biggest scumbag you'll ever meet.
Yep.
I don't think we need to see more Paula White.
No,
Wherever I go, God rules.
No, God.
See, this is
this crazy televangelist
Yeah.
he put in charge of. It's like, come on.
Now to buy her what this woman is selling, to buy what this dumb bitch is selling, this criminal, this charlatan, you have to be a fucking moron. So
Yes.
why is Trump being a moron? If you're a Trump supporter, tell me the 5D chess he's playing by placing a criminal in charge of an office that shouldn't even exist.
Didn't her and her husband end up getting divorced? Of
course.
And there was all kinds of scandals. And
fucking scumbag mega
were both
preachers. They're prosperity gospel assholes who say, give me money and you'll get money. Because look at me, I got money, so I'm blessed, and now you'll be blessed because you gave me money. They don't believe in God. She's a complete crook and a piece of shit. Sean Raz, why do you think Trump is dumb enough to fall for this woman? That's all I want to know. He could be doing great things else, but why do you think he's moronic enough, completely stupid, to fall for Paula White? Sean Raz, tell me that's all I want to know.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me why Trump is stupid enough to fall for Paula White.
Why do you always be so negative, man? I'm trying
to figure out what's going on, man. Because he seems to, a lot of the things you can say, well, I agree with some of that stuff might work, with Trump's tactics. What's his tactic with falling for this dumb bitch?
Are we listening to her a minute?
Oh,
I'd rather listen to her for a second than that.
Yeah, that War of the Roses. I will give you that.
When I walk on White House grounds, God walks on White House grounds. I had every right and authority to declare the White House as holy ground because I was standing there, and where I stand is holy.
Fucking egomaniac bitch.
Yeah, you're crazy.
What the fuck are we talking about?
That's all I need
So
to hear.
yeah, somebody tell me.
What's going on? Why they...
See, Sean Raz said, this is a Trump supporter. Don't really give a flying fuck. Better than Dylan Mulvaney. Well, that doesn't really answer the question as to why your guy that you think is going to solve everything is falling for this dumb bitch. That doesn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't believe one word she says.
He's not a Christian
He's not
either.
a
He's
Christian.
a fake Christian.
Yeah.
And
fake
she's
Christian.
she's a
She's
way
fake-
bigger fake Christian
yeah,
than him.
She's a big Christian.
Yeah, it's
And then people wonder why
answer-
you don't believe in Christianity. It's like, because of these people. These are the people that politicians and people believe that they believe, in Christianity and all that. It's like, I've yet to meet a Christian
politician
that is a Christian that would act like a Christian. I don't know that I've ever met one.
Yeah, the ones they do, they call them crazy.
Because
you
I
act like a
say,
Christian, you're
yes,
crazy.
I say, if all these people that claim to be Christians, how many percentage in the world, in our country?
Well, it's fine.
They
the
all
only
claim to be
real sin is to
Christians-
not believe. So they're not living the way of Christians, but they can ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
They're not doing nothing wrong.
No.
They're doing it the right way.
Our world would be a different world if they all really believed in Christianity.
Oh, the world would be
it would be so
way better place.
different.
You'd still have the sinners, some sinners, but you'd have people living a lot better because they all claim to be Christians, but they're not living a Christian life. Sean Raz, he can't answer the question. He says, let them be religious. Doesn't affect my life. The question is, how do you think Trump is getting duped by this
Because he's not.
criminal.
That's what he's trying. I think that's your point, right? He's not being duped by this criminal. He is just putting. That just shows that it's all a big work. That he would put someone, like her in charge of a religious,
a phony office that shouldn't even exist.
I'll give him this one if he starts doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why is he putting her in there? It's all for show. It's all for show.
That's for him doing that. It's like solidifies, in my opinion, that this is complete bullshit.
Yeah. And what kind of money?
You might be right.
What kind of money are you paying her?
He knows she's a crook.
Yeah.
He's not. See, I'm not saying he's stupid enough. He knows she's a crook. So why is he intentionally putting this criminal in a fake office that shouldn't even exist?
Yeah. I mean, he's putting all criminals.
And it's John Raz. Who cares? Well, that some people have Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah.
You've got Trump dick sucking syndrome. I care that this man is putting a known criminal in charge of an office that shouldn't even exist. Sean Raz back in the day would have been railing against the office of faith, saying this is the most preposterous. Now he's just sucking Trump's dick.
I don't know.
Yep. He's got Trump derangement, pro derangement syndrome. All right.
It nicked me.
It's late. It's late. We're tired. We're tired from Super Bowl party, but we came in here and we fucking crushed it anyway. How about them apples?
Killer JP says, Mike, don't run Raz off. He gives us Karens.
Yeah.
That's right.
If he'd have just answered my question, he wouldn't have gotten scolded.
I'm pretty sure we ran all the Democrats off, so chill it with the Trump.
Yeah, we
I
did.
don't think anybody that listens to the show doesn't like Trump, so chill it over there, buddy.
Yeah, I still like Trump. Something's going on, though. Something's going on.
Something's going on.
Can't figure it out. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.
MAGA for life.
MAGA for life. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Take care.